Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. Alright, let's do it first like this. Let's save that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Beam, bam. Beam, bam. Yeah. Yeah. Let's put the chat where it always goes. Let's put the chat where it always goes. It's funny how the the echo, bro. And let's make sure OBS is running nicely. Let's drag it to the other monitor. And bam, baby. I think we are ready to go, ready to shine. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to me right now, or if you will listen to me at some point near the future, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are today in this beautiful planet that we call Earth. How is it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. And it is Monday. And you guys know what time it is. And my good and dear amazing friend Ava in the bazillion. Welcome back, my girl. My good friend, my dearest friend Ava Chan. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day, baby. Boy, am I happy to see you, Ava. And sending you a big hug. And yeah, hopefully you're having a beautiful and amazing day. So, she says. Well, the good thing about so is it's kind of bad. And that means it can get way better. Then let's say, you know, you're having a very good day. It could only get worse, I guess. But sending you a big hug, my G, and my thoughts and prayers and everything good in this world, especially some of my chakra. I have it right now, so that you might have a better day than so-so, because we don't want you to be so-so. We want you to be amazing. And you guys know what time it is. You're reading the title of the stream. Unless you're blind. If you're blind, then I bet you can't read. But if you're blind, then the title of the stream is 99 Prayer Grind. That's exactly what we're going to be doing after I finish this round of antelopes. Because I would have started the stream a little bit earlier. It is 8:41 a.m. EST right now. But my wife was also here doing some things I can't really talk about. But she was here with me, and basically she told me don't start stream until I leave. All right. And she just left a few minutes ago, so here we are. And ladies and gentlemen, we are also back to starting to stream daily. I did start a little bit late today because I have a little headache. It's not the worst headache in the planet, but it's kind of annoying. And it was worse in the earlier hours of the AM, but my wife gave me some medicine, and I do feel better. So I think what's going to happen today is after I have lunch, that's going to be in like 3 hours, give or take, I think I'm going to come back. And it's either going to be more 99 prayer. Or, I don't know. We might do Master Rumors. To eventually see if we get the pets in the Quetzal pet, the Quetzal pet. I've been stocking them up. I have like 60 now. I did a few more yesterday. And yeah. And to wrap the intro, ladies and gentlemen, again, I don't really care who you are, where you're from, what you do for a living, what kind of things you like doing or not doing. Those things aren't really important. What is important to me, though, is that you are in your happy, safe, and cozy place, and that you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. And we are listening to Psychic Evolution, a chill lounge synthwave mix by the good homies over at Spacewave FM. It also has this beautiful 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗨𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡 as a cover art. And as always, I will be leaving all the music that we listen to in the description of this very own live stream. Very chill, if I might say something. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So what is crack-a-lackin'? Gonna wear my beautiful smoked staff that Ava also gave me. Oh no, this was Cody who gave me this one. And yeah, we are going to, I guess, we are at a part right now in the grind where we have a lot of bone shards, 184,000 to be specific, and we can get a lot of XP. How much? I don't know, but we're easily gonna get 96, and I might have to buy a few more bones. By a few, I mean thousands of them. And sink more money into dragon bones. But I have faith. I have faith that we are going to get at the very least 96, maybe even 97, if I am able to chisel down the bones adequately. And Prayer Ground, I thought 99 there. That's 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡 in the bazillion, baby. Yes, well, you are partly right, my man. We are going to start the Slayer grind once we're done with 99 prayer. And I was lurking. My man Jacob in the bazillion lurking. And I also see Jeff. Hey, finally got the streams working, says my man. Well, I think so. We're going to be testing the internet these few days. And to my man Jacob and Jeff, to my legends, welcome back. Boy, oh boy, have I missed you boys. And I'm giving Jacob and my boy Jeff a big, big hug. Hopefully you legends are having a beautiful day, baby. And again, very happy to see you boys. And let's go, my man. About to head into work. Wishing you a good stream, brother. Thank you, my man, Jeff. I love you, brother. And I appreciate you, my G. And Jacob says, I joined you for the first time when you did Motherload 99 grind. It's been a minute, man. Jacob, you legend. I appreciate you, my G. I love you, brother. Thank you, man. That means a lot. That means you've been rocking with me for a bit, bro. Man, I appreciate you, my G. I wish I could give you a big hug, like really, man, in person type shit. Because that means a lot, bro. Like, even if you've just been silently watching or lurking or whatever, but 99 mining was, Motherload was like at the beginning of the year. That's when we kind of finished, right? We got like 99 mining. It couldn't have been February, bro. It had to be somewhere on Monday, on January, sorry. So I appreciate you, my G, man. If I could take some powers from this man, you know, let me put a picture of him real quick. Goku. If I could grab one specific ability from this man, it would be instant transmission. You know, I would teleport immediately to where you are right now, man, and I would give you a big hug, my man. Alakazam, no, Alakazam's a Pokemon. He might be impressive, he might be insane, but I don't think Alakazam can instant transmission like Goku. And Alakazam is also holding 2 spoons. I don't think he can give you a very good hug, or a very big hug with those spoons in his hand. But yeah, my G. So all in all, man, thank you, my man. God bless you, brother. I love you, bro. That means a lot, man. Again, it's so funny how I just hang out with you guys. You guys start saying anything, and I get so happy and so excited, brother. That's why I love streaming. And the skits is back, my man. Josh at Best TTV in the building, baby. You are absolutely right. Skits is back, my man, and welcome back to you as well, my G. I was checking out your Diablo 4 stream the other day for a little bit, and I made sure I gave you a like. And you know, I couldn't hang out that much. The wife was simultaneously beating me with a cane as I was trying to enjoy some, you know, YouTube content. But you know how it is. You know how it goes. But welcome back, my G, and also sending you a big hug, my man, and hopefully you're having a beautiful day, baby. Hanging out here with my mans, Jacob, Ava, Jeff. I think Jeff already went to work, which is completely fine. That means a lot as well. When you guys just come in for a little bit to say hi. Got to do whatever I got to do, and then bye-bye, kids. Have a good stream. That warms my heart, my man. And are you still in Venezuela? Asked my man Jacob. Yes. And how are the people? I don't know, man. I can only talk about myself, and I don't really want to make any generalizations. And but I do. Well, come on, man. Skits, just stop walking like an idiot. You know, I can speak for myself. I think things are exactly the same. You know, the fact, like, there are some improvements in the economy, I guess you could say. There are more things that we can do now for sure. Like maybe 6 months ago, we weren't able to use any sort of bank cards, debit or credit, to buy things from like the iOS store or the Android store. That wasn't the thing. You couldn't buy anything with bolívares, which is like the national economy. And now you can, and you can also, like, you have more opportunities to do things in like dollars with banks and stuff like that. There's like more economic flexibility, but I'd say things are more or less the same. We're still struggling with the water, with internet, with electricity. The economy kind of still sucks. Minimum wage is terrible. People are just like struggling to get by. And you know, I think not a lot of things have really like significantly changed. And without getting too much into detail, again, this government was in here for like 20-something years, bro. They destroyed the country in 20-something years. It's gonna take a long time to also get back to, you know, some sort of normality or, you know, stability. But me independently, you know, I don't think. Well, I get hit too by the BS that sometimes we Venezuelans go through. And Jason, boom, my man Jason, I'll say hi to you and give you a big hug in just a second. And fix the internet. I saw thank you for the love. You know how it is, my G Josh. And improvements are always there. I mean, do every person you see, you say hi, or is it more chill? Yeah, I guess, you know, maybe the atmosphere is a little bit more relaxed as well. People are a little bit friendlier. But, you know, me personally, I live in my own world, bro. Like, I only have 2 friends here in Venezuela or in Caracas, apart from my wife. And, you know, I'm mostly hanging out with people from our community here in YouTube. And if I'm not streaming, you know, I'm watching YouTube videos or, you know, reading books and just being a regular guy, I guess. And I'm exercising. And, you know, the reality is I spend a lot of time with the people from our community, you know. I love this. I love what we got going on, and it's a mix of that, you know. Hang out with the community, stream, exercise, eat food, read books, read manga from time to time. You know, we got the beautiful One Piece right here. Amazing. And play video games, really. And it's like that, man. And cool, man. NPC style. Yeah, I kind of like that. So my life is, I don't want to say my life is very boring, because I have a lot of fun in my day-to-day. But I pretty much do the same things every single day. And all my friends mostly live abroad. And now a lot of my friends are people from YouTube, man, from this community. So it is what it is, my G, you know. And Jason and Doobie, I do not want to continue yapping without telling you guys, my G's, welcome back to the stream, to my man Jason and to my man Doobie, the legends. Hopefully you guys are having a beautiful day. It's glad to see you, Jason. Sending you a big hug to you, man, and also Doobie. And good morning, all, says my G Doobie. Good morning, my man, and welcome back. Morning, says Josh. What's up, chat? So, yeah, man, you know, and I hate talking about politics, man. It's just one of those things I really hate. Like, it doesn't matter who it is, if they represent the blue team, the red team, if they're Democrats, if they're Republicans, if they're communists, if they're whatever. I think all politicians, 99.999% of the time, they're all phonies, man. They're going to, you know, act very nicely. They're going to go on this large circus or this large theater, you know, and they're going to convince you that they're saints and that they're holy and they're going to fix everything. And just to, you know, guarantee you give them their vote. And then once they have your vote and once they won whatever they wanted to win, bam, it's over. And that's when you start seeing the true colors. And that's when things, you know, come on, man, like 2026 overall for humanity's got to be an L. Again, a house in a regular market costs over $500,000. How the hell is a normal person with the salaries that we got, universally speaking, gonna buy a house? The price of groceries goes up. There's like wars. There's like multiple wars in multiple fronts in our planet. Just the power of the dollar or the currency is worth less over time. They demand you to work more. So you're literally a slave, man, since the moment you were born to the moment you're dying most of the time. And then they sell you this reality that is just BS. Yeah, you gotta work 20 hours a day. As soon as I wake up at 3 a.m., I'm reading 7 books, and I'm looking at my Gucci watch, and then I'm looking at the time, and at the same time I'm number crunching 7 different equations to do my taxes, and I'm looking at my beautiful supermodel wife and my Bugatti. It's all bullshit, man. It's just what the hell is going on? All right? And it's not something isolated in one country. It's the entire frickin' planet, man. Yesterday I was seeing a documentary before I go to sleep. Maybe that's why I got a headache. A documentary on Bangladesh documentary, man. It was just the most insane. Like, look at this, man. Bangladesh, the most toxic country in the world. You just see the snippets of this video, and here you just see this. And maybe Bangladesh is, you know, toxic in many ways physically, but I think the entire world, and it's thanks to the people who lead. It's thanks to government. It's rotten to the core. These people only think about themselves. You know, the 1% gets like smaller. The 99% struggles more. It's just BS, man. It's just BS. But I don't even want to talk about that. My frequency, my energy gets low. And And Sajon in the Brazilian, baby, what's going on? Hello. Now that's what I want to talk about, my man Sajon right here. And the fact that he's such a beautiful guy and he just came back to the stream to hang out with one of the best live streamers in the game. Ha! That's where I want to focus my attention. I really don't care about politics, bro. I hate it to death. And, you know, politics really brings me down. Or, like, world issues and shit like that. Like, I look at what's going on in Iran, U.S., Israel, Ukraine, Russia, and I genuinely get depressed, man. It's just like, bro, I want a world where everyone is happy. There are no wars. Everyone has peace. Everyone eats good food every single day, and we're all happy. That's what I want the world to be. Everywhere, in every continent, in every country, across every nation, everyone. And the more I look into what's going on, the more I realize that my dream is like retarded, man, because it's just never going to happen. And it could happen, but it's just that the people in power or people with a lot of money just want to cause chaos so that there is more money to be made. So again, this is insane. So I've been saying this for years. We're slaves for our own government, says Josh. Yeah, man, it's just freaking insane, bro. And what am I doing, man? I'm see, talking about politics makes me not even know what the hell I'm doing right here. And yay, Earth isn't that clean, brings everybody down. Yeah, having kings, presidents, God is weird. So yeah, and salutations, my dude, the legendary Extra Carnage X, baby. What is going on, man? We're having a beautiful stream so far, and it's in great part because of all the legends that are joining me today. Let's go, baby. So, and Skits is back. My G Jordy in the Brazilian, baby. Welcome back as well. And Mark, baby. What did I stumble into? I'm the Tsar of Canada. Fight me. So, yeah, I think the world would be better off if we had Mark as the Tsar of Canada and the world, because, again, man, all these politicians, they just take a big-ass L, bruh. They're disgusting. But anyways, let's talk about it. Something else. So, did you finish what WCing off? What is WCing off? Hey, my man, Unreal Chris in the building. How many hugs do I have to give right now to all these legends and to Alex as well? Alex, Chris, Mark, Jordy. Who else, man? Sajon. Giving you guys a giant hug. Let's take the mouse off from my hands and the microphone. I always hold it in my hands. It's part of the brand, baby. You know how it is. And so I'm giving a big hug to everybody right now. That's all we need, man. Love and hugs and good food. That's everything that cures the world, bro. Here I am sending you guys a big hug. Yes, sir. That's what we need more of. A big hug. Love, baby. That's the answer. Keep it simple. And that's what I want for you guys. Happiness, love, joy, peace. That's what we need. And did you finish wood cutting? No, man. My wood cutting is still at like I got 89 very quickly, and then we're back to this madness here. And yeah, we got some XP to gain. We got 152,000 blessed bone shards that we need to consume in the altar. I think I'm gonna hit somewhere between 96 prayer, maybe even 97. Who knows? So. Yeah, that's the state, my G, Chris. And what's crack-a-lackin', my man? What's Chris, Alex, Jason, my G, Carnage, Mark? What are you guys up to? Let's talk, and let's not talk about politics, because Jesus, that's just a bad time. So my G, Carnage says, tyrants still run the world today. Absolutely. And kings and lords have their faces on their money. Yep, tyrants still do it today. Pick a coin, you'll see some person of loyalty on it. Yeah, bro, insane. And Alex says a salute. I'm going to send a salute back to my G. Alex, and a big hug, my G. Let's go, baby. And how's my brother? I'm doing great. You know, I'm doing great. I'm a simple guy, boys. Again, I have a pretty simple life. I live stream. I hang out with my wife. I play more video games. I watch a lot of YouTube. And sometimes I hang out with my friends. And in a lot of cases, like we've been doing these past 2 days, especially over the weekend, us, the boys, you and me, we're hanging out and having a good time in Discord. And we played a lot of Counter-Strike 2 this weekend. Mark, my G-Stars, Guys, you better get Counter-Strike 2. Or you better start, spending some time in Discord with us. Because it's a lot of fun, baby. And that's what I do pretty much every single day, man. That's it. that's my life, man. So it kind of looks very like routine or very boring on paper. Because again, maybe it's kind of boring for a lot of people to do the same thing every day. But I really love what I do, man. And I love you guys. So for me, it's a win-win, bro. I also got very lucky marrying the love of my life. And she's pretty chill with me. And now we got Jack. We got a son with 4 legs. He's a demon. So, pretty cool, pretty chill, let's say, baby. And I think you'd blow up in the RuneScape scene. I'm just saying there's also a lot of money to be made IRL. Let's go, baby. Well, I'm not in it for the money. Like, I just want enough money to get by, man, pay my bills, pay my taxes, and take my wife, from time to time on a nice vacation or myself included, and maybe to buy a good PC and some books. But I don't want to be a billionaire, bro. I don't want to be a millionaire IRL. I just want to have enough money to get by. And what I do want a lot of is, maybe billions of GP. But what I do want a lot of, IRL is love, man. I just want a lot of love. I just want, a lot of joy. That's what I want to max on. I don't really care about money that much. Enough to get by is good for me. And, to be able to pay for RuneScape, maybe a couple more games, maybe a couple more subscriptions. Again, one of the worst things about life that's kind of happening is everything is going to be subscription based from now on. You're not going to own a lot of things. You don't own the music that you listen to on Spotify. You don't own the games that you're going to be playing. Right now, you're not going to even be able to own the software to be able to drive self cars or something like that from Tesla, which is absolutely insane. But that's not really that much of an issue. If you got the money to pay for them, it is what it is, right? So, let's go, baby! And again, you can't go wrong when you overdose on love, baby. Maybe you can die from a marijuana overdose. Well, I don't think you're going to die from a marijuana overdose. You're just going to eat your entire refrigerator. All the groceries you made for the week, they're gone if you overdose on weed. You might die from a cocaine overdose for sure, but and many other drugs. Maybe even alcohol too, but I don't think you're ever going to die from an overdose of love, man. Love is what we need, baby. It's the answer. It's what's missing most in the equation. That's what I want most of, baby, Let's go, baby! And let's see, pick up the phone. And hugs, my G Jason hugs back. And we should do a big get-together, do a skits vacation vlog. That would be insane. Maybe we do need a little bit of money to fund one of those. Get a bunch of plane tickets and meet somewhere in the world, maybe at a RuneScape convention or at a Pokemon convention, whatever. You guys, we pick the time and place, bam. We finance the whole logistics. Plane tickets, hotels, food, you know how it is, you know how we do. Yeah, hey, baby. And same, I love what I do, living the dream. Amen, brother. And got my Slayer mass assembled and doing my Slayer tasks. Alex, insane, baby. That's what we need more of. I'm going to do that as well when we finish this madness, this prayer XP grind. And, yeah, baby. Amen, and good luck on those Slayer attacks, my G. Have fun doing that. And drop, well, if it isn't the #1 skiller in RuneScape, giving Zezima a run for his money. Let's go, baby. You know how it is. And to my man, Drop, a big hug to you, my G. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. Welcome back, my man. It's good to have you. It's good to have the boys, all the legends right now. Thank you for being here as well. If I can, I'm going to give you guys a get. Sorry for being sappy, but we need another big hug like this for a little bit, Maybe like a 10, 20-second hug. And it's like, my man, you're amazing. I love you, brother. I hope you have a beautiful and amazing day, man. I'm here for you, my G. All of you, my Gs, all 9, all 10 of us. Let's have a beautiful and amazing day. You know how it is, you know how we do. That's how it is. So, and Centurion says, if you are a millionaire, you can buy 1,000 bonds. Maybe, man. You need at least 2 points in prayer. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we need a recharge prayer. That's right. Well, that is true. That's a good thing about being a millionaire or having a lot of money IRL, right? You could just finance a bunch of things, especially in RuneScape. I bet with $1 million, you could buy a lot of T-bows, right? I don't know how many T-Bows you could buy with $1 million, but a couple thousand. And that would be fun, man. Imagine a screenshot of all the boys and us. We got T-Bows. I would hang that. I would frame that somewhere in my room. And I would wake up, I would look at that, and I would probably cry a tear of happiness. So maybe we do need to be a millionaire to give everybody that we know a T-Bow. That's the dream. That's the dream. And how's the legend Jack? Asked my G Jason. He's pretty good. He's being a menace as always. You know, he's a nice puppy. He looks nice. He looks harmless, but can't get fooled by those nice eyes and that nice coat that he got. You know, and the smile that he puts in when his tail starts wagging. You think he's the cutest thing on the planet, but he's actually a demon. And all he knows is havoc and destruction. Oh my. He gives me and the wife trouble a lot. But hey, he's our son, so what can we do? And I think for streams, says my G Chris, you should try leagues with no league other than the following Fox's early guide. It would be entertaining to see what path you take. Well, next leagues, I'll take you up on that, my man. Especially for you, my G Chris, since you know you don't want to play the main game anymore. You're only going to come back for leagues. I'm going to have to try a league myself and see what's going on. So yeah, man, you know, it's funny that you say that too, because I think the bar for streaming has been set so high by like the Mr. Beastification of YouTube and like the 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗍, the Aiden Rosses, the iShowSpeeds, and believe me, I don't have any trouble with that. It's just crazy. The other day I saw, and the other day I mean yesterday, iShowSpeed passes out. He passes out literally from exhaustion, man, in his Caribbean tour. And where is it? I saw the video. It's like iShowSpeed problem by, he gets too tired. There's like a video. Where is it, bro? There's gotta be, nah, this has to be iShowSpeed problem. There's gotta be a billion YouTube videos. Exhaustion. There's this guy, he says that like the bar is set so high. You know what? Let me look for it in my, I had to watch it in my other account. So that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I think the bar for streaming has just been set so high. And like YouTube has just been fucked with the whole Mr. Beastification of it. That streamers now have to literally exhaust themselves and do these unrealistic things to be able to upkeep like the entertainment value. So it's like if I don't bring a literal tiger, like a real fucking tiger, and a spear somehow spawns in my hands and I have a fight with a tiger as I'm playing RuneScape, like that's how high the bar is. So, and you know, like now you have to invite celebrities. I gotta bring Eminem into the show. Yo, what's up, Eminem? And hang out with Eminem as I'm playing RuneScape. Like, and then maybe it's Playboy Cordy or Picasso. And then it's like, it's crazy. And you know, I'm kind of doing the opposite. I'm not doing backflips. I don't have a tiger. I'm not sparring with a tiger in the Coliseum. I'm not doing world tours. You know, I don't invite LeBron James or Stephen Curry on stream. I'm just a regular guy, man. And I just want to make it like here. Maybe if it mutates to IRL streaming one day, I don't know. But right now, I'm very happy doing this. And I'm also very happy with what we got going on. But it's crazy. iShowSpeed isn't like this world tour, and God bless the man, Speed is awesome. Like, dude, he's in a world tour right now in the Caribbean. And let's see where he's at. He was in Antigua and Barbuda. He was in the Virgin Islands, St. Martin, Dominica and Guadalupe, St. Lucia, Barbados, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago. Like, he's killing it, and he's done these tours before. But man, the homie has to stream for hours and he has to exhaust himself. Like he's getting there, and he literally blacked out at one point from exhaustion. And I think like a lot of us are pressured, maybe those who've tried content creation. Like again, if I'm not going to the Everglades and putting my arm into a lake with alligators as I cover my entire arm in barbecue sauce and blood, and you know, make a swarm of alligators attack themselves and myself, it is crazy. It is crazy. So yeah, and I think I have the world record speed run to fall asleep on Discord chat. You do, Mark. You fell asleep yesterday for a while, and with no guide, not league. Okay, and I might or might not do a little Google. Let me kiss my wife. My wife is. Yo, dame amo, mi amor. And she got me a coffee and some cookies. Gracias, mi amor. I love you. See? Yo también, mi amor. So, wait. We gotta catch up with the chat right now. And we gotta get a pestle and mortar as well, because we gotta do more sunfire wines. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring this right there. And we're gonna bring this right here. And we do need these jugs of wine. So, I might or might not do a little Google, but for 692,000 euros, you can get 2 billion. Is that trillion or billion? 2 billion osrs golds. You don't even need a million. No way, man. No way. That's insane, man. And but Rio, do not buy gold as you get banned hard. No, we're never gonna do that. And I got perma banned for buying 3 meal 4 years ago. Says my G Alex. Damn, bro. That's insane. Okay, we got all the sunfire wine. We're gonna need to make more regular wine as well, I think. So, okay. And I tried YouTube for 15 plus years. I couldn't do it anymore. Well, you at least gave it your shot, my G Chris. That's valiant, man. You know, you can't say that you did not try. You tried for 15 years. And that's formidable, man. Even though you didn't make it, that's still awesome, man. That I think that adds a lot to your overall experience as a human being. So, fantastic, my G. And isn't that happening on all jobs, more or less? You know, I think so, man. It's just that the world economy, 2026 is just crazy, man. It's super dystopian as hell. But, hey, man, you know, that's why we are here. We're here to change that. We're here to correct all the wrongs that evil has exercised. And how are we going to do that, you might be asking? With a lot of love, baby. That's how it is. That's how we do. Okay, we got all these wines. I think what we're going to have to do as well, we're just going to have to make a little bit more, bro. We're going to have to get a little bit. We're going to do like a little bit of wine like this. And social media was a lottery for the people who worked it out. Yeah, the only thing people can say that is true about being an influencer is that it's pure luck, and they're lucky to be in the position. I guess so. I think, however, I will add that the more time passes, the more it becomes a science. Because people study what makes other people successful, and they started like studying trends and whatnot. And this like concept of how to go viral becomes more of a science than just like a myth. And if you want to know that there is living proof of that, just again watch this guy. Again, this man has cracked the algorithm. This man found the science of what makes people want to watch YouTube, and in great part money is a factor. Again, he has money involved, and you know, people love talking about money, whether you want to admit it or not, right? Money is a very important thing in a person's life. So he cracked the code, and money has something to do with it. Again, $250,000 here, $250K here, 1 million here, 250K here, 250K here, 1 million here, 1 million here, 250K, and it kind of sucks, you know. It kind of sucks. Again, I'm not a fan of the Mr. Beastification of YouTube. I'm really not. Like, YouTube is now way too corporate, man. Like we are Like, even though there are still people who are trying to do it the old school way, maybe with a, you know, a camera, talking from your, you know, your room. You don't have a set. You don't have a gigantic production. And I think I'm in that boat. You know, again, I don't have a team of people who help me execute my machinations. I don't have a tiger that I'm fighting, or I'm not doing backflips from the Eiffel Tower and, you know, landing in a pool of $3 million that I'm going to eventually distribute in a competition. You know, I'm just a regular dude streaming. That's what it is. So yeah, man, I think the more time passes, like YouTube has become corporate in a great way, and it just is what it is. Like, I'm not the kind of guy to stress about things. You know, I'm like Naruto. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna make it work. And I know when there is a will, there is a way. And there are many ways to become successful as a content creator. It's just, you got to figure it out, and you just got to run the race. You just got to run it. You just got to run it. And yeah. Obviously, it's a little bit more complex. There's more layers to it for sure. So, and what is going on? You're fighting tigers right now, says Mark. Maybe I have to level up the stream. And see 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡 review these people who make so much money from social media advice from auditor. Spend $2 million a year to substitute taxes. That's how much money these influencers make. See. So yeah. And chicken sandwich. Sergeant Gibby, the 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡 in the Bazillion, baby. What's going on? Welcome back to the stream, and my G Gibby. Giving you a big hug, my man. Welcome back. I'm very, very, very happy to see you. How's it going, my man? What's crack-a-lackin', my dude? Yeah, baby. And piri-piri chicken with sweet potatoes. Let's go, man. And yeah, the economy is crazy. I can't spend all of this. Says Mark. And even charity has been commercialized. Yeah, man. Again, like the Mr. Beastification of YouTube. Charity is basically a marketing tactic. And it's a way to inflate yourself for, you know, future investors. It's like, you know how many people I helped drink water? 7 billion. And you know how many millions of dollars I raised with my, you know, water charity? You know, $20 quadrillion. And the bigger the number, the more you do, the more you are attractive to investors and shit like that. It's kind of scummy as hell. It's just, man. But it is what it is again. It's like, you can't hate the player, you can't hate the game either. Matter of fact, if you hate the player or the game, you're just going to be, you know, salty. You don't want that. You want to be indifferent to what's going on. So, or at the very least, not sad or depressed, you know. So YouTube changed when Google bought it, yeah. But again, it's like the more eyes you have on something, the more people start like looking at something, enjoying something. Then corporations get in between, and then fun and you know, other things that are more, you know, I guess more aligned with like the spirit, they start, you know, becoming not much of a priority, and then money just becomes the whole thing. So it's how it's always been, and maybe is how it'll always be. So, you know, it is what it is, my G. Can't do much about it. So I think now I might have enough. I think I'm going to make a few more Sunfire wines, and then we're back to go and get that good EXP. So yeah, man, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. But I think, again, like when there is a will, there is a way. If you're stubborn enough and you're willing to put in the work, and you're willing to do what it takes, I think the only thing in between of you realizing yourself or your ambitions or your dreams is time. So maybe it takes a lot of time, bro, to just, you know, for example, me in my case, you know, I think we could consider ourselves here, and I say we because I involve you. This is a community effort. I'm nothing without you guys. You know, that's the reality of it. Like, I'm nothing. I'm very well aware of, you know, YouTube, and I think it goes for other areas of entertainment, maybe something like music as well. If you don't have fans, if you don't have supporters, you know, you're not going to go far, right? And the number of people who are supporting you is kind of be an indicator of how far you're going to be able to go in achieving certain things. And yeah, I'm nothing without you guys, especially when it comes to YouTube. But before YouTube, I was even more of a nobody, man. You know, I was, you know, we've talked about this before, ladies and gentlemen, but I used to be a drug addict. You know, from the time I was 19 years of age till the point I was like 33, maybe even 34. So for 14, 15 years of my life, I didn't do anything. You know, Chris was saying that he spent 15 years trying to make YouTube work or social media, and he didn't get anywhere. Well, I didn't do anything with my life for 15 years except get high, play video games, and get into a lot of trouble, and then going to rehab or trying to get myself clean, going back into society, reinsertion, trying to get a job, getting a job, going somewhere for a little bit, and then bam, rinse and repeat. So let's get into a serious subject, T-Rex arms. Yeah. So if there is anybody who is qualified on talking about either wasting time or doing nothing or kind of fucking up to the point that you look back and I'm just like, man, like you look back with regret, perhaps, because again, I started very late to the party, man. Like, I started taking care of myself and wanting to go somewhere actually at 34 years of age. Maybe 33, but definitely 34. So you can imagine what that feels like, man. And for many, for a long time, it's just, you know, I feel, and sometimes I kind of do feel like a failure, bro. Because maybe if I would have taken myself seriously, or if I just wouldn't have been doing a lot of drugs, I could have, you know, I could be somewhere else. I could have been a more successful person. Maybe I could have been able to buy a house or a car, or, you know, provide for my family. You know? And that's the reality of it. It's just for a long time, bro, I was just a menace. And I was lost. And I did absolutely nothing. Like, maybe I did things to aggregate to my life in one way or another, but it's very abstract. And you would have to stretch a lot of truths, I guess. So, big arms require large muscle attachments around the base of the neck. The same area where the neck muscles attach to the body. Tyrannosaurus sacrificed their arm size in favor of big jaws. Insane. And interesting, crocodiles have insane jaws and strong legs, but they're quadruple. So, again, it's just something that, and by the way, good shit with the T-Rex. The T-Rex Lord, my G's. It's just what it is. You know, right now, obviously, I feel like less of a failure. You know, on paper, Like, I have a beautiful family. I have a beautiful wife. I'm married, I guess. Some people look at that like marrying somebody or being in a relationship like having something successful going on. And I have this YouTube channel, and I can't say it's I, because in reality it's we. Again, I'm not anything without you guys, man. So if 6 people wouldn't be watching right now, or however many 2,000 and something subscribers that we got going on, if you guys aren't supporting me, and the future people who will, hopefully, I wouldn't get anywhere with this stream I have. And my content could be X, Y, Z. It could be good. It could be bad. It could be about games. It could be about RuneScape. It could be about Pokemon. It could be about politics. It could be about Tyrannosaurus Rexes. And it doesn't matter. Again, you're at the mercy of other people's support. And it's probably not the only thing I got left, but it's definitely the thing that I'm aspiring to the most. And if there is somebody who really wants to make it work, but my way, or in a very unique fashion, it's me. I refuse to sell out, or I refuse to do certain things that people are doing. Again, the bar, you could say that the bar is being set higher and higher and higher by like the mutation of streaming, or the Mr. Beastification of streaming. And you have to start doing incredibly insane things in order to like be entertaining or whatnot. And I think that is true, but I also think that is false. I don't think that is universal. And I still think there is an organic way of doing it. Again, I think it is, like, it depends on who you are as a person and what you're doing. You know, what you're doing in front of the stream, or what game you're playing. So the factors are many, but I still think that if you're a decent person, if you're a good guy or a good girl, a good man, a good woman, and you're charismatic, you can talk into a microphone, you have fun or entertaining stories, or you can talk to people, you know, you can carry a conversation. And a conversation isn't going to carry on by itself. You need people. So you need to read chat, and you need to consider that, you know, you're talking to people who are just like you. And if you can carry a conversation out, and if you're a good person, you got a good heart, and you're willing to put the work in, bro, it's only a matter of time until people start, you know, supporting you. Maybe it takes years. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years, and I've been streaming for like a year and a bit, accidentally. And if we want to thank anybody for me streaming, it's Mark. We got him right here. It's my day one, bro. But, you know, and maybe somebody out there looks at the view count, and it's like they see 7 people online. And if you're going to compare me to a 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡, or a 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗍𝒑, or a Jinxie, or a Mr. Peanut, or Burnt Peanut, you're going to be like, dude, this guy's failing. Only 6 viewers. Ha! This guy's a nobody. And that's where relativity starts becoming a thing. Because maybe towards that guy, that, you know, 6 people isn't nothing. But to people with 2 fingers, you know, or people with common sense, 6 people is still 6 people. And again, you know, if you're going by comparisons, of course you're not going to compare 6 or 7 people to 20,000. But that's a start. That's something. And it means something to me. And I can say I have a relationship, you know. I don't look at you guys as just like viewers or subscribers. again, after my wife and the two friends that I have here, the people that I spend the most amount of my time on stream and off stream is you guys. And I can genuinely say I have an attachment to you. You know, just as much as you're subscribed to me, I'm subscribed to you. Because it is in my interest, and it is also my, you know, my desire to, or for you to have as much love and happiness in your life. I don't want the people who watch me, or I don't want you guys to be sad or unsuccessful or depressed. If you guys want me to, let's say, have $1 million IRL, then here, my G, take 2. And then you're going to one-up that. Oh, have 5 million, skids, and here's 10 million for you, my G. And that is true for every single person, if I know you or I don't. Because I want to live in a happy world. I want to live in a world where everybody's happy. You know? And surely I'm not going to be able to have a relationship with thousands of or millions of people. That's impossible. But in this part of the world, or in this little community, I can. And again, I spend a lot of time, and I like to, with the people who help me realize my dreams. Like, let's talk about it in like the One Piece, you know? In One Piece lingo. We got these guys. Let's say I'm him. You know, Monkey D. Luffy. Now, he's incredible on his own, for sure. But what would he be without every single person that he got here? Nothing, bro. Homie can't cook. Homie can't drive a ship. Homie's not a sniper. Homie can't even play the guitar. Homie's not a swordsman. Homie's not a doctor. Homie's not a helmsman. Homie's not an archaeologist. And independently of the job title or their role in the ship, they're his friends, man. It's his family. This is how he gets anywhere in the world, with his friends and family. And this is exactly what we got going on here. And I know that if I do this, or if we keep it this all the time, then we're gonna get somewhere, bro. And again, maybe it takes years, but I have time. Matter of fact, I have all the time in the world. If I didn't do anything for 15 years of my life, if the only thing I did was get high and just rot in a room, then I'm going to give myself 15 years of giving it my everything to grow a family, you know, over the internet. And then hopefully make that transcend to something in the real world. So, and I wish I could fail as hard as you, says Mark. And Jordy says about all we've been talking. Sad reality. It kind of is. And my cross arms created the streaming monster. Yeah. And then don't let your memes only be dreams. So to everybody, man. Jordy, Mark, Alex, Gibby, Chris. To all my G's, man. Carnage, Loopy, Alex, Drop. You know who you are. And if you hang out here, baby, if you spend time with me, then this is what I'm offering. This is what I've been offering since the day I started. And this is what I'm offering until the day that I depart. Because I want to do this today tomorrow and until the day that I die. Basically. I wouldn't have it any other way. And you guys give me already so much. So I can only aspire to match what you guys give me. I just want to match that and give it back. And it's not money. It's not time. It's not anything material. It's love, man. That's it, bro. That's why for me, again, streaming is very unique. And I'm so happy doing it. I don't care if it's in front of one person, 10, 20, 100, 6, 7, it doesn't matter, man. So I feel a lot of love, bro, and I feel a lot of appreciation. I feel a lot of purpose. Like, love gives me a sense of belonging, bro. And it's very contagious. And again, man, it's, for me, it means everything. So, you know, I'm not in a hurry, bro. The world wants everybody to be in a hurry. The world wants you to feel like you're miserable if you're 21 years old and you don't have a Ferrari. Right? But that's the world. That's not us. That's not you and me. And in a world where everything is inviting you to compare yourself to the next best guy or whatever, if you're a basketball player, they're going to compare you to the Kobe Bryants, Michael Jordan, Stephen Curry's, LeBron James. If you're a football player, then Messi, Ronaldo. If you make anime, then you got to be more successful than Naruto and One Piece and Dragon Ball. If you're going to be a streamer, then, oh man, IShowSpeed, 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡, Aiden Ross, Jason the Ween, whatever, bro. Well, that's what the world wants. But this is what we want, baby. This is what I want. This is what you want. I want family. I want love. I don't care about money. I don't give a shit about that. And we want to max. Yeah, my G. Absolutely. And while we max, we're having a good time. And we align ourselves with the things that are really important, man. And again, it all boils down to love, man. That's it. That's it. So, and bless you, my man. Thank you, my G, Alex. I love you, brother. And Jody, too, man. I love you, my G. And also Mark, man. All you boys. Again, this is the plan. And this is what I have to offer. Right here. Today, tomorrow, and until I stop doing this shit. Whatever it is that we're doing on YouTube. This is it. No more, no less. And if you take a close look, everyone here is smiling. And everyone here is happy, bro. That's the dream. No more, no less. So, we got 6 viewers, and with me, we got 7. And obviously, there's more people. It's just, you know, some of us are working or studying or spending time with somebody very important, or maybe just spending time outside, disconnected from all this internet thing. And again, man, just as long as you're happy, brother, that's all that matters, my G. And still here, my dude, says my G Carnage. I love you, brother. So, you know, you can't control the family that you're born into. You could say God or life or the lottery chooses that for you. But you can definitely choose who you're going to give your time to, who you want your friends to be, and what you want to do with your life. And what I want to do is this. That is why my profile picture from the day that we started this shit has been anime related. Now it's the man himself. And that's why the first thing that we ever did in this YouTube channel had to do with anime. Because anime for me is a reminder that, hey, you get to choose. And you can definitely choose this. Maybe you weren't born into it, but you can choose this. And now I'm rocking the man himself. We used to have a Sanji profile picture in the beginning, but now we have a Luffy. You know? And I love you, my G's. You know, I'm always gonna rep the dream, rep the squadron. Doesn't matter what game we're playing, what we're doing, what we're talking about. Again, man, kind of sounds a little bit crazy, but somewhere in the world, bro, this guy with a microphone in his hand who's playing old school RuneScape, talking about all these things, he genuinely loves you, my G. And I want the best for you today, tomorrow, and every single day, man. That's it, brother. And I appreciate you, my G's, a lot, man. Words will never be able to describe what it's like, man. It's impossible. And we got my G Fausto in the building. And he says, Mano, ¿cómo estás? Buenos días. ¿Estás al día con One Piece? My homie doesn't speak too much English. That's why he types in Spanish. And we got me, Skits Extraordinaire, a live translator. He says, bro, how are you? Good morning. And are you up to speed or up to date with One Piece? And I'm going to say, sí, mi hermano. Let me reply in Spanish first, and then I'll live translate. Mi hermano, estoy muy bien. Buenos días también para ti, papá. Espero que todo esté lindo en tu lado del universo. Y sí, estoy al día con One Piece. ¿Y tú? And I basically said, good morning, brother. Hopefully everything is beautiful in your corner of the universe. And I am indeed up to date with what's going on in One Piece, specifically the manga. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see if I actually have, bro. I think I do have banner, skits, t-shirt. I think I do. Or I don't. I'm not seeing the Sanji profile picture. Oh man, you gotta be telling me. You gotta be kidding me, man. That I deleted that shit, bro. No. Oh my god, man. We did. I'm an idiot. Let me see if I can find it. Sanji manga. It was kind of... Nah, man, this is gonna be fucking hard, bro. Sanji's like smoking a cigarette, bro. Oh my god, I'm an idiot! Oh my god, how are we gonna find this? Oh my dear lord. It was not like this, man. He was kind of smiling, bro. It's pre-time skip One Piece Sanji, and he's smiling, bro. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. And then, well, we were called Skits and Giggles before, even. Skits and Giggles, and then, one of my good friends who started like experimenting with like AI and whatnot, he sent me a gigantic folder of like One Piece characters and stuff that I could use for like banner ideas or profile pictures. And some of you are going to remember some of you are going to remember this one. This was her profile picture for the longest time, especially like this part of the face, like here. And look at this, man. He's missing a leg. Holy shit, bro. Like for people who sell AI, like, oh my god, AI is amazing. It's amazing, huh? How the hell did you chop one of my man's legs? And my homie, like, he sent me this folder of like freaking thousands of pictures, and it meant something to me. Again, man, he's like, he didn't have to do it, right? He didn't have to prompt like 2 billion One Piece images and send them over to me in Dropbox. And you know, you guys know how my stance in AI is. You know, I guess I'm warming up to AI more and more. But before I wasn't really a fan, but again, this homie sent me this gigantic fucking library of pictures. And I was like, you know what? The least I can do is use one of them as my profile picture for YouTube or something. And I put, 96 player, baby! Woo! We are him, baby. Insane, brother. Insane. 96 prayer, boys. We're gonna be unstoppable very soon. So yeah, that's my man, bro. That's my man. And I love him to death too, man. My G Octo, Mr. Kraken. And he sent me this fucking look, he also made these. Like skits and giggles. You guys remember this shit? I used to use these in my videos. This is something Mark is definitely going to want to watch. I don't know who the hell made this. You fucking asshole, bro. Whoever made this, I remember. Was it HYT, bro? Was it HYT? I think it was, man. He's here. This is Mark. Suyesh is somewhere. God damn, bro. You can't make this shit up. But it looks like we have lost the Sanji profile picture. This is some artwork for me. See, look at that. This is AI 100%. You see? And this is when we were playing. Look at this. Chrono Trigger. Luca, I think she likes you. Holy shit. Insane, boys. So, y épale, Felipe, yo ando bien. ¿Y cómo lo haces para estar al día con eso? Esa vaina es más larga. He says, yo, I'm doing good. And how do you make to be up to date with One Piece? One Piece is incredibly girthy and lengthy. Y let me answer in Spanish. Sí, es muy largo, pero yo estoy viendo One Piece desde como el 2009, mano. Han sido como 17 años. Entonces en 17 años me he puesto al día. And bro, where is his wheelchair? I know, man. He doesn't have one. He doesn't have one. He's completely missing a leg. And this one. Oh man. Oh man. So yeah, man, we've been around the block for a minute, bro. And girthy and lengthy pause. We got the Killers tape. Where the fuck is the Killers? We gotta look for that one too, man. We gotta look for the Killers. I think I got here it is. Here it is. This one is for Mark. Look at this one, boys. I'm not the only one who gets memed on, unfortunately. Mark has a fat ass. Oh my god, you guys remember this? This is insane, bro. Takes me back, man. We've definitely been around the block, man. And gotta bounce, love my man. See you another time. My G Alex, I love you too, my man. Thank you for hanging out here for a few minutes, hours. And before you leave, a big hug, my G. I love you, my man. Thank you again, bro. And we'll see each other maybe tomorrow, hopefully. I'm gonna stream every single day from now on, so I'm always gonna be here, boys. So yeah, man, it's crazy, boys. It's crazy. Everything is insane, bruh. And again, man, shout out to you guys too, man. You guys go hard for me. Gotta go hard for you, bro. I just hope you guys know that I really, really, really love you, bro. Again, the dream is to be like the Straw Hat Crew, bro. And I was saying earlier, you know, you don't pick the family that you're born into. That's impossible. But you can definitely pick who you're giving your time to, who you want to explore and go on adventures with, and what you want to do with the time that you're given. And I am 100% sure, at least today, that live streaming is, or just YouTube. YouTube is where I want to see myself, you know, get realized, and yeah, man, I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun and I love it. That's why I stream, and that's why I just do YouTube videos. So I hope you guys like it as well, man. We gonna be, look at that, man. We got 686 clicks specifically. Do we get to 10 mil XP? I think we do. I think we do get to 10 mil XP. Easy. And yeah, man, you know, it's May, right? May 4? May 4. So maybe the month of May, boys, it's going to be show appreciation and have a lot of gratitude month. And again, boys, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. You guys mean the world to me. And this whole YouTube thing that we are doing together, let's just have fun with it, boys. Let's see where we can go. Now, I've been wanting to ask you, homies. Like, do you guys think it would be like a good idea if we had like a roulette at the back of myself, and we would put dumb things, and I would occasionally spin it, and then do something dumb on stream, or maybe fun? I don't know. I've been thinking of ways to kind of make not the stream more entertaining, but maybe add like different elements to it. And I see a lot of homies sometimes have like this random roulette that they spin, and they have like, I don't know, eat a Pop-Tart or drink a gallon of mayonnaise or a gallon of cheddar cheese, or I don't know, do the cinnamon challenge, the cinnamon spoon. You guys remember that? Dude, this was like years ago, probably a decade or more. The cinnamon challenge, people would grab like a spoon of cinnamon powder and they would try to eat it or something. You had people just like coughing all over the place and dying on camera. And before then, it was like the ghost pepper era. People just like got a camera and they made their friends, or somebody was eating a ghost pepper on camera, bro. They were dying. Do we have to eat a ghost pepper on stream? Maybe we do. That would certainly be fun. I would love to do that one day. Just to say I've eaten a ghost pepper before. Let's see. Let's see. I know Mark would certainly love me eat a whole ghost pepper. That would definitely be insane. I would also love to do that. I've seen so many videos of people doing it that I got to do it myself. You know? And this playlist that we're listening to right now is very, very cool too. This Pokemon, what is it called? Gotta bring it up. Psychic Evolution. Chill Lounge Synthwave mix. Boy, oh boy. Am I a fan. And I love the art too. I love that. It's beautiful. It's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh man. And I'm also very happy it's Monday. Taking care of business. I'm also very happy that the internet is working, man. I am beyond ecstatic that the internet is working. And that we are streaming right now. It's so beautiful, man. So beautiful. Okay, we're gonna have to make more Sunfire wine, I guess. Jesus. This is just kind of PTSD. Not gonna lie. Going back and forth, banking, Tiamat, blessing wines, boom, bam. Like the sequence, the chain of events, and especially breaking down the bones is the most insane part. I am not a fan of this, but you guys know, you guys can see it with your own eyes. 96 prayer, bro. Absolutely insane. Then we're gonna get 99 prayer. Absolutely insane. Mark says here we see a wild skits in its natural environment, spreading love just like he spreads his cheeks. Oh my dear God. Now I can agree with the first half. Now spread it just like he spreads his cheeks. Pause. What is going on? We need to send Mark to a psychiatric clinic right now. We need to lock Mark. Got you in the first half. Yeah. You did. You did. Hey, man. You did. You did. I don't know why I read that, and I can imagine a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for some reason. I have not eaten a peanut butter jelly sandwich in such a long time, and those are fire, man. I love peanut butter and jelly. It is amazing. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. No, I don't think we got 97. We're going to have to break down a bunch of more bones. This does not look good. And bro, gotta be marmalade? Yeah, jelly is weak. Well, yeah. Again, I'm a simple man, you know. I think you're more of a food connoisseur than I am. I can definitely, you know, if you're just gonna give me a PB&J, I'm happy. But marmalade is also very, very good, for sure. Yeah, and we are definitely crossing the 10 million EXP threshold. And then I'm going to have to buy an ungodly, not an ungodly, but it's definitely going to be a few. You know, it's going to be a few Dragon Bows. And I'm looking, drop magically, miraculously joined right now again, because I'm looking at drop, and I'm also looking at 19 million potential GP that I could spend buying Dragon Bows. And okay, Skids, how good are you in hide and seek? I have not played hide and seek in a long time, and I guess you could say I'm all right. I'm not the best hide and seek player, but I'm not the worst either, you know? I think that's what I want to say, you know? But what, are we gonna play hide and seek right now or something? Is that what's gonna go on? Okay. Is that what's gonna go on? Okay, I need to make more wine too. Jesus. I need to make more of this. So what if I tried to hide somewhere in, let's say, 𝗣𝗦𝗬𝗖𝗓, and you find me within X time, I trade you my 19 million. Okay. We can do that if you want to. Sure. Sure. Somewhere in 𝗣𝗦𝗬𝗖𝗓, right? Is that what you're saying? And only in 𝗣𝗦𝗬𝗖𝗓. I mean, I trust you. I know you're a legend. You and I know. You know, you and I know each other for a long time, and you're a legend. You're a brother of mine, so. You know, I was thinking, you know, maybe I would do it if I would be the one hiding. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna hide in 𝗣𝗦𝗬𝗖𝗓, and I'm just chilling at the Motherlode mine in Falador. Homie's never gonna find me. He starts getting a live PTSD reaction. That's something I would do. But now you've discovered my evil plans. And well, first I need to find a hiding spot. Okay. And nice man, says my G Jordy. I know, okay. Okay. But you need to be in my world, okay? You need to be in my world, bro. You need to be in my world, or we need to be in the same world, right? And why not? I'll take you on. I'll take you on. I'll take you on. Where are you? You have to, well, first of all, you have to log in, and then you have to hide. And as soon as you tell me, hey man, I'm looking for, like, I'm done hiding, start looking for me, I will begin the hunt. I'll take you on for sure. Gotta do more of these. You got cooking what? Cooking 74. Insane, baby. Let me find a spot. Might contact you today or tomorrow. It has to be right now, man. What you mean tomorrow? This man is insane. Tomorrow? Oh my God, tomorrow? My man is, he's gone completely insane. I can't right now as I am getting my sister visiting in a bit. Okay. Well, you know, you could just give me the 19 million gold, wink wink, and we could play hide and seek tomorrow. You know, you would be helping the most miraculous and amazing live streamer of all time get that much closer into his dreams. Nah, you gotta earn it, he says. All right. Bro's gonna crack the code and glitch out of existence, says Mark. Yeah. And because mine adds something for the other sub people. Oh, okay. It's gonna be a contest or an event for everybody. All right, I like that. Okay. I like that, man. Drops a legend, bro. I love you, Maji. You're insane. How thoughtful, man, and how amazing. I like that, bro. And well, you got the 19 million, but maybe first sub that finds me also gets a reward. Well, if we're gonna do that, then I might as well pitch in something. You know, I might give something to first place or second place. And again, my G, I love you, brother. You're insane, my man. Like, just the fact that you're thinking about something like this really makes me happy, man. Again, I'm not thinking of things like this. I'm kind of like my headspace right now. I got to get back into form. I want to get back into the habit of live streaming every single day. And yeah, we got to give back to the community for sure. So, something. I'm going to plan something. And Dutch people hang around water, look for water. And Dutch love water. Well, who doesn't love water, man? Well, I know somebody who doesn't like water. Asmongold. He does not like water. And, okay, we're going to be doing these. Yeah, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing this like that. We're going to be doing exactly this. There we go. Boom. Boom. And no shade to Asmon either. Asmon's awesome. And long live the Roach King. Yeah, man. And what kind of life is it hating water? Maybe somebody who really likes Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew and drinking Red Bull every single day, like our legend Asmon. He's the prime candidate, bro, for like the anti-water thing, bro. He is the prime candidate. Okay, we got this. We got to deposit one. Boom. Okay. We're ready. And how much for a bond nowadays? I don't know what the price of a bond is. But it's got to be like 14 mil. 15 mil. A quick Google search will tell you, I think. I'm not really familiar myself. Let's see. Let's figure that one out. There's like a OSRS marketplace, right? Let's OSRS market. Grand Exchange, right? Yeah. Let's see, bond. Old school bond. 14.4 million. 14.3 million. And you can check in Moonlight? Really? How do you do that, my G Jordy? And anti-water is crazy talk? Yeah, well. There's literally like a video of my man Asmon drinking water, and he's like disgusted. Asmongold drinks water. Yeah. Okay, let's watch this together, man. Let's watch this, man. I'll give this one to you. You know, this is funny as hell. Look at this, man. Asmund drinks water for the first time. Look at that. He chugs it down with Coca-Cola. He has to chase the water down with soda, man.
Drinks this shit. Yeah, I just
He's like, who drinks this ish, bro? And RuneLight, the right bar, the third icon from above with the hand. The third? Okay, wait. Grand Exchange? From above with the hand. From above? Is it the Grand Exchange? It's that? Do we search? Like search? Bond, right? 14.3. Look at that. Damn! Yeah, 14.3 million gold. That's insane. I didn't know that. You got it. Thank you, my G. Jordy, I love you, brother. Thank you for teaching me that. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, huh? And dude has rabies. Dude, I want to see it in HD, though. Like, I'm kind of pissed off. How do you even change the quality of this? Can you or can you not? Yeah, like that is better. Like, if we can get this like 1080p, we got like a Las Olas hotel. Ooh, it looks fancy. Las Olas. To hotel in La Playa. Your hotel at the beach. Okay, how can we get this in like fucking 720? There we can. Gotta give this a like, man. Long live the Roach King.
It's better. Wow. Who the fuck drinks this shit?
Oh my god. Who the F drinks this ish, he says. Gotta love him, bro. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. And you get a free playa rizzing. You sounds like a great hotel. Yeah. Maybe. Oh man. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't think we can complain. I don't think we can complain at all. There's just like so much stuff. Like, you know what's funny? There's just so many like Netflix series, movies, music, games, streamers. There's so much entertainment, and people still have like the mad laddery, the audacity to say like, I'm bored. There's so many sports to play. There's so many activities to do. Like, especially now in 2026, right? There's so many bands, rappers, just like sports, hobbies, books. And people still have the mad laddery, the audacity to say, oh man, I'm bored. I got nothing to do. I have nobody to watch. I don't have a book to read. I don't have a movie to see. I don't have a record to listen to. I don't have... Like, it's crazy. And in 2026 now, you also have access to the best streamer of all time. AKA Big Skits. Let me inflate my muscles real quick. Flex, baby! You got people who like water, who don't like water, who hate water, people who chase water down with Dr. Pepper. I mean, brother. You got me, I drink coffee most of the time. This is what I got here. And old school RuneScape, World of Warcraft, Fortnite, all these. Damn, man. I started watching Diablo 4 gameplay, and I gotta keep it real, boys. Diablo 4, like this new expansion or whatever they got going on, it looks pretty cool, man. And they added the Paladin class to the game, and the Paladin class looks insane. And 2020's kid would not survive in the 90s, says Mark. I can agree with that to some extent. Maybe, maybe some of them would, maybe some of them completely get obliterated. And the Warlock class too, says my G Jordy. Absolutely. Oh my God, man. So I was seeing my man. There's this very good, this cool YouTuber. His name is DM or Darth Microtransactions. Darth Micro. And he used to be a Diablo Immortal content creator back in the day. But now he does a lot of things. He does PoE, he does Diablo, he does a bunch of stuff. And I saw his, critique or review of the new expansion and the Paladin class. Or a little bit of it. I was like, damn, bro. And I saw the game. I hadn't seen people play Diablo. The gameplay looks exquisite. And I played Diablo Immortal on the phone. I don't know if it's the next best thing, but you could argue in many ways it is, but in many other ways it isn't. But I've been a fan of Diablo. I'm a Blizzard nerd. StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo, World of Warcraft. Kind of stops at Overwatch for me. But the first games, and we're gonna crack 10 million EXP, baby. 10 million EXP. We are in 8 digits of EXP right now. Let's go, baby. And Heroes of the Storm is nice. Yeah. I've never played Heroes of the Storm though, so I can't really say much about it. But I'm more of a Dota 1, Dota 2 guy. League of Legends. And when it comes to MOBAs, I need to play Smite. I've never played Smite. I've never played Heroes of the Storm. And yeah, there are, League and Dota aren't the only MOBAs. Let's just say that. And I mean, one that had a screen glued to his face 24/7. Yeah, he would be terrified for sure, living back at the 90s. But I am kind of curious now that you say Heroes of the Storm is nice, Jordy. Maybe we need to try it out one day. Wouldn't be a bad idea for sure. And I still feud the Butcher in Diablo 1 or 2. Dude, they bring the Butcher everywhere. Diablo 3, Diablo 4, Diablo Immortal. And he is a very scary guy. Especially when he hooks you and he lands the hook on you. You're dead, pretty much. It's a one-shot at one point. You gotta be kind of good on your feet to dodge that. Because if you get hooked, it's like the Scorpion, the Street Fighter character. Come here! But it's a guaranteed one-shot. Once you reach a certain difficulty, doesn't matter how much life you got, how much defense, armor, resistance, it don't matter, bro. Homie just claps you. So he is still very scary, let me tell you that. And I just vividly remember fresh meat. Yeah. They brought him over to Dota as well, man, to Warcraft 3, Defense of the Ancients. There's a champion called Pudge, and he has that. When he does his ultimate ability, he has a hook shot, and his ultimate is to cannibalize you. And when he pops that, he's fresh meat. Yeah, it is iconic for sure. So, and yeah, Blizzard, but Blizzard of back in the day. I think Blizzard right now, they're disgusting. It's just the most corporate company ever. They still have good games, but it's very notorious that they mostly care about your wallet, and they don't really care about making good games as much as they did back in the past, And Blizzard is on a cold streak, yeah, you could say so. 100%. You could definitely say so. Like, I think when they merged with Activision Blizzard, that's when it was, like, that's when it was, bam, donezo. When they started to, like, trying to acquire all these titles, Call of Duty, blah, blah, blah. They killed one of their MMOs. I forget what the name was. But they were working on another MMO, and they completely killed it at one point. And it was, like, rumored to be the next best thing. The WoW killer. But, dude, Blizzard in its prime, like, with StarCraft Brood War, Diablo 2, Warcraft 3, you know, World of Warcraft's, like, release, and then the first 2 expansions, the release of StarCraft 2, like, Blizzard was in its prime. Again, they just made, like, you could tell, like, they had developers, and like, the company mindset was, let's just make fun games, and games with good stories, and good lore, and heavy metal, like, design, and storytelling, and dude, now it's like the complete antithesis of what it used to be. And, like, to this day, I can literally watch the trailer for the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, and I still shiver, bro. Like, it's that freaking insane. The Wrath of the Lich King trailer has gotta be one of the best gaming cinematics ever. And that is, like, God knows how fucking old it is. Wrath of the Lich King cinematic. 16 years ago. This is absolute peak fucking gaming. This was absolutely insane. That, like, that, you might not even play World of Warcraft, but you saw that, and you were like, holy shit, bro. I think that's the best gaming trailer I've ever seen in my life. Or one of. The other one that comes close for me is the opening cinematic for Final Fantasy X. Like when Tidus is about to play Blitzball and he plays Blitzball and shit. And, you know, Sin is coming into Xanarkand. Like, that is fucking insane as well. But it's like, it's just different. But I think my favorite, like, gaming trailer, hands down, and I didn't even play, like, Wrath of the Lich King. I wasn't into WoW back then. I got into WoW when that was ending. I got into WoW probably, like, the last 2 months of Wrath. Like, people already had cleared every single raid, Ice Crown. You know, Naxxramas is, the other one where it's Yogg-Saron. I forget the raid name. But brother, Jesus Christ. And watch TF2 Pyro intro, it's a masterpiece. The thing is, I don't want to get copyright. I'm kind of afraid because maybe they have, like, copyrighted those things. And you know, I just I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of everything. But we will. I guess we will watch the trailer at one point. I mean, on your own time? Okay. Fair enough. Will do. Fair enough. Yeah, boys, we've kind of hit the big leagues. Flex! And nah, man, I fear pretty much everything except, like, maybe watching, like, you know, how we just watched Asmongold drink water. Those kind of things I'm not that scared to watch, especially if it's like a clip of something or someone. But, you know, trailers, movie trailers, music. Bro, we've already gotten in trouble with God knows how many artists and beat makers and musicians. And I fear no man, but that thing scares me. Yeah. We only listen to music too that is like entirely safe to listen to on stream. That's why I always have the same homies in rotation. You know, the good homie here, Synthwave FM, 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡, Fantasia Records. They always make music that is like safe to play when you stream. I have never gotten a complaint. Matter of fact, it's quite the opposite. 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡 one time, who makes like the desert remixes of video games, he actually reached out to me on a stream and he was like, thank you for playing my music, my man. That means a lot. So that meant a lot, man, you know? And these guys, again, these guys are bigger hitters than I am. Again, Synthwave has almost 8,000 subscribers, 7.6 thousand. And Fantasia has somewhere over 20. And I've never gotten a complaint. Matter of fact, I think I'm like I'm in their marketing department, since I play their music all the time. I bet they're happy that I do. And I always leave links to their stuff, you know. I have to give credit where credit is due, you know, boys. We can't have it. Oof. You know what? Maybe. I'm afraid 21 clicks. 21 clicks. No. I am not going to do more. I am not going to do more. We're at the point where we need to buy more stuff. So that's what we need to do, because if I fuck up, I'm not going to have inventory space to be able to, you know, bone it up. So I think to the Grand Exchange we go, boys. To the Grand Exchange we go. And we're going to buy some more dragon bones. Yeah. That's what we got to do. And 21 is the magic number. Yeah. I wonder why it's the magic number, huh? Might it be because Mark has it in his name? Oof, yeah, we're going to have to spend... I think I'm going to buy 4,000 more bones. That is what is going to happen. Dragon bones. Dragon bone. Crushed superior dragon bones? That is insane. And, yeah. 11 million. Oh my dear God. Oh my dear Lord. We're going to have to go 11.5. Yeah. Yep. And buy 3,999. Mine is on the house. Yeah. Okay. And you know what we're going to do? How much, wait a second. How many, check. 21 charges? 21 charges. That means if I draw 15 and I draw, okay, this checks out perfectly. So we're going to go to the Hunter Guild. Now it's going to have 20 charges. I'm going to deposit all these meats on the 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡. I'm going to have 50 charges again, which is ideal. And recharge whistle. There we go. And we should have 50 charges now. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And what we're going to do is bank. We're going to bank the whistle. And we're going to bank the rune pouch. We're going to get this. And we're going to get the chisel. And oh me, oh my. Carpal tunnel syndrome begins. Because we're going to have to break down a bunch of bones, bro. And then I'm also going to have to... do more wines. But now I have to be very mindful. Because I am at the point where I might go over. And I might waste a lot of money if I don't do it appropriately. And I always think about my man Salad, bro. He has 400,000 blessed bone shards extra in his inventory because he went way over the limit. And we do not want to do that. We do not want to do that. We want to be mindful of how much we got. And maybe this could be the third or second last time that we are chiseling all this stuff. And this is where it's at for me. The worst part of this entire thing. So this is where it starts getting tedious. I'm going to have to do this over like 400 times maybe. Or 40 times? No. Yeah, 400 times. That seems reasonable. Well, this is kind of what you got to do when you want to level up prayer this method. And you know, I'm going to keep it honest, boys. This is the worst part for me. This is like the most boring. But hey, what I like about RuneScape is, you know, they make you work for it, bro. They make you work for that 99. And, you know, once you get it, it means something, you know? That's what I also love about the game. Once you reach a certain threshold, it's just very fulfilling, bro. Like, you know, right now I've got 499s. This is going to be my 5th. And it is incredible. Like, all the 99s that I got agility, I got mining, I got strength, and I got hunter. And they're all amazing. You know, it's absolutely insane. So prayer is going to be my 5th. And then I'm just, again, we're going to go on this like eternal Slayer grind. I don't know how long that's going to last. But we're probably going to be slaying for a long time, boys. And in the afternoons, we're going to be doing variety gaming if I do end up streaming. Today, I am definitely going to stream after lunch. I think I'm going to play Pokemon. It's been a minute. Or I might actually keep working on this. I don't know. Could be either or. But in Pokemon, we got good stuff. Got to train the Blastoise. Got a Venusaur. Got a Charizard. Completing more of the Pokedex. I have a very solid team right now. You can train Snorlax. We got a couple Eevees and Jolteons and the Eevee evolutions. And go take a walk in the wilderness to assert dominance. No, 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 no. You guys know I'm not that kind of player. I have no business in the wilderness right now. Absolutely no business. You know? If there's one place I'm actively like dodging or avoiding, it's that. Because I've been to the wilderness before, but for like an achievement diary or something, or for like a quest. That's it, bro. That's it. I am not qualified to PvP. I don't even know how to PvP, so I avoid it entirely. Let's put this up for a little bit like that. I remember you panicking in there? Of course, man. Of course I panicked. That was insane. People can just kill you in there. And I'm an easy target, you know. I'm not gonna attack you back. I could just, you know, I'm a walking target, so. Because again, I don't know how to PvP. It's just, I'm just gonna die. You know, I'm a walking duck, says Jordy. Yeah, man. I would be the easiest person to kill. Because I'm not gonna give you any resistance. You know, I'm just gonna keep running away, or you know, accept my demise and just like stand there waiting for you to kill me. Because I don't know how to fight back. I don't know. I don't have the knowledge to PvP, so. But I am definitely, maybe at one point, you know, in my RuneScape journey, I am going to learn how to PvP. But it's not anytime soon. You know, again, my focus right now is like 100% on scaling and leveling up the account. And also making gold and, you know, just chilling. But I am indeed a walking target. Quack, quack. A walking duck. It's easy. You kill the enemy before he kills you. Well, conceptually that makes sense, but you know, in reality, it doesn't go like that. Again, I don't have the knowledge to kill the enemy, so he's always going to kill me before. Now, if it's in Counter-Strike or in World of Warcraft, that's a different story. But in RuneScape, impossible. Oh yeah, sexy time. This lounge mix is insane. Sexy time. You know what time it is? Oh yeah. And this song has a Chrono Trigger vibe? Kinda does. You are not wrong. Do you know what time it is? Oh, yeah. It is time to get sexy. 3,376 more bones to chisel, boys. This is, you know, an ordeal. And then we're going to have to do more Sunfire wines as well. But we're going to get there, baby. We're going to get there. 96 prayer. We got over 10 mil EXP today. We got 5 beautiful homies chilling in here with us. Wouldn't have it any other way. We're streaming again. We're having a good time. We're progressing. And we're making every second count, which is what needs to happen, what needs to be done. So it is. That, again, it might be tedious to do this. It really is, but like when that 99 prayer happens, it's gonna be so satisfactory, bro. It's like, God, man, we are him, basically. And we're very, very close. 96, bro. We're only 3 million EXP away. So every time we do this is one less time that we got to do it. Oh my God! Whoa, 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 whoa! So I cannot wait to get done and get 99 prayer over with. And then when we get to go to Slayer, to the 99 Slayer grind, we're gonna be more than ready. Primarily because every single prayer potion that we take with us, we have to take less prayer potions, and every dose of prayer potion is going to be like bang for buck. It's going to be the best. That's why I wanted to do prayer before Slayer, because I know I'm going to probably be using a lot of pots and stuff. And I'm eventually going to have to go back to like farming Renars, stuff like that. And no Nujabes today, says my legendary good friend and amazing companion, Mr. Vlad, baby. Well, you know, as soon as you say Nujabes, man, his name is alive and he's always present. And congrats on the 2.56 subs, my G. Thank you, my man. And before I continue on, my G, Vlad, welcome back to the stream. Sending you a big, big hug, my G. And hopefully you're having a beautiful day, baby. And great to see you back too, man. Thank you, my man. I appreciate and love you, my G. You know how it is. And, you know, I guess we can do this. I want to show you something. Nujabes is present in more ways than one. I'm going to show you where he is also present. All right? We've got to watch this very brief shorts. Look at this.
What am I doing right now, you might...
Wait. Let's go. Let's run it back.
What am I doing right now, you might be asking? Ha! Check this out. I'm playing Pokemon Crystal right now, and I'm training my beautiful Blastoise, whose nickname is Nujabes.
See that right there? That one's for you, man. And for me as well. He is everywhere. He is even in my Pokemon Let's Play, and he's a blue turtle, a Blastoise. Wouldn't have it any other way, baby. So yeah, man. I always have the homie present, bro. One way or another. And yeah, man, 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗖, man. Long live. And absolutely diabolical. Insane, right? And yeah, man. How have you been, by the way, my G Vlad? What's crack-a-lackin', man? It's been a minute. And it's mainly been a minute. More like a couple of days, even weeks. Because my internet was just not good. But now, I think the internet is alright. And I have made my... Wait a second. There we go. Now it's better. You know, the internet was kind of shitty for a while. But now I think it's back to normal. And we have made our return. So I am very ecstatic and I am very happy to be back. But it has been a minute, my G. And I wonder if you are doing A-okay, my man. Because hopefully you are, my G. You know how it is. You know how we do. We're almost done with 1,000 bones. And we're going to have 3,000 left. I'm telling you, man, this is a process, man. This is absolutely insane. Okay, now we got less. No, we still got 3,000 something. So yeah, my G, the big man. It is a bit tiresome to do this, but you know, sometimes it can't be all fun. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, and again, that's why like so many things in old school RuneScape are gratifying. Because it just takes a lot of work. And to get to a certain stratosphere, you just... Again, imagine. I can't even imagine how many times I've done this. And I don't really have to do it that many more times. Again, we have more than 10 million XP. In prayer, we're level 96 and some change. But, brother... It is definitely quite the task. Quite the thing. 99 prayer is going to be so fulfilling, bro. Holy Lord. And you know it's time to delete your account and get 99 agility, mining, and prayer. No. No. The only way I would ever do that again is for like charity or something. Or like for a cause, for a good cause. But 99 agility mining is not something I ever want to do in my life again. It is absolutely insane. I really don't. I really don't, bro. But if it's for a good cause, man. If it's for a good cause, I probably would. But we already did it once. We don't ever have to do it ever again. And it's not something I ever want to witness again. Yeah. That was... Like, it's insane that we got agility first to 99. Because, you know, we had to be the fastest player in old school RuneScape of all time. But it's even crazier that you don't even play old school RuneScape, Mark. It's crazy that you sat through that grind with me, man. That's why I love you, brother. You know? You're always by my side through thick and thin, bro. When it's fun and when it's abominable. Because 99 agility was absolutely insane. I am so happy. Never again do we have to focus on that. That was absolutely insane. So yeah. I guess 99 mining wasn't as painful, but it was painful. And yeah, I'm reading what Jordy said. My legend says, Slayer takes longer than agility, so be prepared. Yeah, I know. Slayer is one of the longest grinds for sure. The XP acquisition is not the fastest. But I think we're going in Slayer like pretty beefed up with 99 strength and 99 prayer. Got 80 attack, 80 defense. And yeah, we're just going to be slaying a bunch of stuff. Getting a bunch of slaying points. And it's just going to be overall more amazing for the account for sure. But it's more fun, yeah. Like at one point, like clicking agility rooftops, like brother, I started almost going insane. If it wasn't because of the stream, I don't know how I would have done. Like my mental health seriously was in jeopardy while we were doing 99 agility. It was absolutely insane. Like diabolical. And also spending like 1 month underneath the motherlode mine, just chipping away at the mineral rocks. I was going insane as well, but I think agility was more painful. I think so, because at least every time I got like, I filled the cart and I, like, you know, I revealed what the mineral was, and sometimes I got like runite ore, I got happy, you know. So the more runite ore you got, the more money you were making. So like going from the sack to the water cart thing and to the bank was like, it was very enlightening and happy. But agility was just a straight up torture, man. Agility was absolutely insane. And what do you mean almost insane? You were one step away from the point of no return, bro. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Again, I'm a little bit disconnected from my mind state. I know I was agonizing for sure, but it's been so long. It's been months now since I got the agility done, and I haven't done that in such a long time that, again, my brain is very simple, and I'm an idiot, so I forget a lot. But I know it was just agonizing, especially more towards the end. Crafting level 68, baby, let's go! But yeah, I can tell you, 99 agility grind was painful. The mining grind, 99 mining was painful. Hunter, 99 Hunter was very, very fun. Hunter is one of my favorite skills in the entire game. And I am a little bit sad that I do not get to, you know, whatever I do, you know, the more XP, I guess the more XP that I get kind of contributes to my shot of getting the 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗖𝗓, you know, with the master rumors and stuff. And if I had like 200 million agility, I mean not agility, Hunter, I would probably easily get the 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗓 at one point. But Yeah, man, Hunter was so fun. I loved it. And Hunter is also a very good moneymaker, bro. Guaranteed. And then 99 strength, the other 99 that I got, my fourth and last 99. Strength was pretty chill because I was playing Pokemon a lot on stream. And I was just AFK at the gemstone crab. And it was like, you know, it was very mild. So now I could say I'm also the strongest old school RuneScape player of all time. Or one of the strongest. And yeah, man, I think overall strength was pretty chill to get. And also you messed up your ribs twice. Yeah. Being an idiot. You're absolutely right, Mark. How could we forget? And Pickbucketing Elves right now gets the crystal seed. 7 million. Boom. Yikes. Yeah, I guess one day we're gonna eventually start thieving like a madman. And we might, you know, we might. If you get that, and it's kind of, the odds are pretty nice, we might eventually, you know, swap antelope hunting for that. I had to put drops in my eyes. Glad to do it. What is this? Rick Turpentine? Dismiss. I don't care. It's gonna give me something like a gem or something. Less inventory space. We need full inventory space to chisel effectively. And Blinks thieving is also a nice moneymaker at the vampires or elves. Let's go, baby! Blinks in the bazillion. My good friend, my lovely and amazing legend Blinks, welcome back to the stream, my G. And you are absolutely right. And before we keep on yapping, I want to give you a big, big hug, my G Blinks. I love you, my man. Thank you for being here, and hopefully you're having a beautiful day, baby. And yeah, man, I have not pickpocketed elves or vampires, but myself, but I know that they are nice money makers. And yeah, man, like if you're making like 7 million gold an hour, you're absolutely insane. I can make like 1 million an hour hunting antelopes, which is absolutely insane as well, but imagine. And yeah, I did virus from 82 to 85, got nothing. And virus is 1 to 5,000 drop. Elves is 1 in 1,000. Insane, bro. And sending you a big hug to the homie skits and all the homies in the bazillion. Man, I appreciate you, bro. I love you, my G. You know how it is. You know how we do. So, thieving, huh? I have never wrapped my head around 99 thieving yet. For me, you know, we have been postponing the 99 rune crafting guide, and I kind of might postpone that for a while, because for us to effectively get into 99 rune crafting, we have to do Sins of the Father. And I don't know if I want to do Sins of the Father right now. You know, I am a little bit intimidated by that. Dude, I started doing like the master quests or the grand master quests. Monkey Madness, Desert Treasures 1, Warning's End Part 2, and I got PTSD, man. I was like, oh hell no. Even with the guides, even with Quest Helper, even with all the mats, all the GP, all everything. Dude. I was like, try Desert Treasures 2? Oh, I got PTSD doing all of these that I just mentioned. Monkey Madness, Desert Treasures 1, Morning's End Part 2. My God, like in Desert Treasures 1, there's this part where you have to like kill these bosses, which are not really bosses, they're just dudes that have these like stones. There was one guy who literally hit you at the speed of light, and he would negate prayer, bruh. And just fighting that guy gave me PTSD. Like some the barbarian or something. And this man was just no, and you were like, Jesus Christ, protect from melee didn't work. I had to have like 20 sharks in the inventory. I was having a panic attack doing that guy, man. And then skeletons and fucking bats hit you at the same time as well. It would not, man. In Morning's End Part 2, there was this fucking desert labyrinth, and you got clapped by these shades. You had to have prayer up and potent. Ah, man. I died at the fucking last minute. I think it's live on stream too. My man. Or no, it's not. We didn't do Morning's End on stream. Morning's End Part 2. But if it wasn't for Robo, man, God bless this homie, bro. Robotic, man. If it wasn't for him, I would have just been donezo. Because he kind of walked me through everything, bro. And Doobie says, Desert Treasure 2 was the hardest for me. Yeah, you were having trouble with the Whisperer, right, my G, Doobie? And welcome back, my man. And Morning's End 2 is an ass quest with all those puzzles? Nah, man. I was... Again, man, you tell me, hey, Skits, you want to do some old school RuneScape quests, Grandmaster difficulty? I'm like, yeah, I'd rather do 99 agility all over again, you know? Save me from that madness. Oh, hell no, man. And Whisper and Bordovis is going to be so fun to watch? Nah. Don't subject me to that torture, my G Blinks. Of course it's going to be fun. Because I know you guys love it when I get PTSD on stream. Jesus. And Skits versus the Inferno? That is certainly going to be fun. I am certainly going to conquer the Inferno. But, you know, I'm probably going to approach the Inferno when I am a combat master. 99 strength, attack, agility, prayer, ranged magic. I'm going to have 99 everything. And I'm just going to dunk on, like, my odds of successfully doing that, you know? And the Whisperer held me from my questcape for 4 months, says Dubes. That's insane, man. See, I read things like that, and Dubes is an elite old-school RuneScape player. Imagine if it held him for 4 months. Imagine what it's going to do to me. It's going to hold me back for years. Oh, hell no. Miss me with that. The greatest old-school RuneScape player of all time? Oh, hell no, man. Miss me with that BS. I'm probably going to look at Desert Treasures 2 from afar for years. Miss me with that. Again, first and foremost, I'm a skiller, so I'm probably going to max everything before I get my quest cape. And I am not looking forward to Sins of the Father. I just trying to do that and getting there, just kind of, I had to tap out. And the place where you got caught by people roaming around a maze like a structure was pretty funny. Where was that? Is that the blast furnace? Or a maze? Huh. I can't remember what Mark is talking about. My memory fails me. And I still don't even have a fire cape, don't even care. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I can feel you. I feel you, bro. Now, that's me, but in the quest cape. Like, eventually I am going to get it, but, you know, I want the skill cape first. That's what I care about the most. The quest cape? Oh, hell no, baby. And I'm novice as fuck, but thank you, Skits. Not as elite as you, Mr. Agility, first 99. Tony. I mean, I know I deserve my flowers. Again, I'm the best old school RuneScape player of all time, baby. Let's go, baby. But, you know, there are also elite level players. You gotta be one of them, my man. You gotta give yourself some flowers too, my man. What the hell are you talking about, man? What's going on? I've seen you kill Cerberus, the Whisperer. You've killed the Snake, Zora. I don't even think I could stand toe to toe with Big Zora right now. Oh, hell no. So, you know, I gotta get in shape. I gotta start doing push-ups. I gotta start training my accuracy. You know, I kind of stopped streaming for a month. I gotta get back on my streaming grind. Jesus, man. There's a lot of stuff we gotta do to be able to back up the claim of me being the best old school RuneScape player of all time. You know, it is, baby. But there's still a long way. A long way, bro. And Fire Cave is so easy compared to Inferno. Hey, we all have our Achilles heel. You know, I can feel my man for sure. And you went back to the entrance every time they caught you. Ah, man, this freaking maze. It was part of a quest, the mansion. The mansion quest. We had to, like, put some... I don't know if we had to catch some rats with our cat. What was that quest? We have a fire cat or something, and we had to, like, the mouse quest or something. The mouse catcher, the rat catcher quest. That was kind of a nightmare, but nowhere near close as Monkey Madness 1, Desert Treasures 1, and frickin' Morning's End Part 2. Oh, hell no, man. PTSD, let me tell you. 800 clue scrolls done is my biggest claim to fame. Let's go, baby. And plus 200 if you want to run the ones I did on my main. Let's go, baby. You know who's done one clue scroll? Me. You know who hasn't done 2 clue scrolls? Me. We don't need to do any clue scrolls right now. Oh, hell no. Eventually, I'm going to get my toes wet with the clue scrolls, but right now, it's all about 99 prayer, baby, and skilling like a demon. You know? Because if I'm ever going to do Zora, the Inferno, Desert Treasures 2, Monkey Madness 2, Dragon Slayer 2, what's the forest one? The Song of the Elves, or something like that. I gotta be juiced up. I gotta be the Rich Piana of old school RuneScape. Such a massive entity that when I just show up on the screen, all the NPCs and the bosses, and they're gonna be like, God damn, that man looks good. Just a walking behemoth of just 99 strength and just a blob of damage. Big Skits Tony. I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be insane. Jad is gonna be looking at me like, that man is bigger than, he's like 3 Rich Pianas worth. Blanc, 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 blanc. They're gonna fear for my name. 5% natty, yeah. 98% trend. 2% 7,000 pound squats. 5% 18,000 calorie a day meals. They're gonna be looking at me, bro. I'm gonna be a walking nightmare. The Inferno, Jad's gonna get the binoculars out. He's gonna be like, damn, what the hell is this guy? He's got like 4 Rich Pianas in one. Big Skits showing up with like 3 T-bows, 99 everything, the fucking strongest sword in the game. They're not. They're gonna be like, oh my God, man, who is this guy? They haven't seen me in my strongest form. You know? So funny, dude. This is who I am going to be, alright? I'm gonna show you a picture, guys. This is me in my Rich Piana final form. They're gonna get the binoculars out, the telescope. They're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy, man? This guy looks like Jad, man. And I'm Jad, but this guy looks like me." 4 rich pianos in girth. Clonk, clonk, clonk. 20 T-bows in my inventory. 20. What's the strongest mace? I'm just gonna be 2. Yes, it's the walking nightmare, Tony. Look at me right here. Angry. Look at me in my mischievous face. Inferno, I'm coming for you, bruh. That's what an old school RuneScape player, when you're big baller status, that's where it is, bro. And yeah, the scythe, we're gonna have 7 scythes in the inventory. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy, man? Skits the walking nightmare, 4 rich pianos, Tony. 3 T-bow Tony walking in the building. Probably gonna first clear Inferno. They're not ready for this. Now this is all gonna happen in maybe like 2 years time. Give me 2 years, maybe 3 years. Let's be a little bit more generous. 3 years of getting every skill to 99, and then bam. That's when we're really gonna turn up the notch in PVMing. And then by the time I've conquered everything PVM related, it's gonna be time to conquer PvP. I'm gonna get Oda block. I'm gonna get Torvesta. I'm gonna get all of them. 7 rich pianos worth skits Tony the Nightmare. Clink, clonk, clink. Just gonna slash him one time. 7,000 hit point hit. You're gonna be like, who the hell is this man? How did he do that? They don't call me 7 rich pianos skits Tony, Demon Tony, 2 T-bow Tony, 1 T-bow in each hand, T-bow Tony, and the Nightmare. Best old school RuneScape player of all time. And Slayer's gonna take 1 year. Oh, we're ready. I'm done. I'm down. Again, guys, you're gonna have me here for 15 years. I did drugs for 15 years of my life, and I did nothing. I'm gonna be playing old school RuneScape for like 15 more years. And live streaming and making YouTube videos for at least 15. We smoked weed and we blasted cocaine for 15 years. We gotta work on the stream and work on old school RuneScape for 15 years at the very minimum. So you know how it is. And what if we knock out a few quests after 99 prayer? Show off 99 strength. You guys want me to get PTSD. I know what it is. I can see through you. Do you know who you're talking to, man? Look at me. Hey, final form. 7 rich piano skits right here. You think you're gonna fool this guy? Never. And I leveled 99 growth. Does it help in RuneScape? Yeah, it does. Sometimes it's all about the confidence. It's all about, like, you know, the optimism and the you know, the image of the self that you got. Because, you know, we might look like this on the outside. You know, this is 99 autism, 2 T-bows in each hand, 4 T-bow Tony, but this is who we feel like. This is the mentality right here. All right. Ultra Instant God Super Saiyan Goku. That's who you gotta be. If you don't have that mindset, brother, then you might as well just rot in an attic and eat Cheetos for the rest of your life, because part of being a winner is feeling like a winner. That's it, man. 99% of the game is all mind. Mental gymnastics, baby. Again, bro. You know, you gotta be your own best friend. You gotta be your own cheerleader. You gotta. It's easy to just break down, bro, and to just hate yourself type shit. I was depressed for years. I was the kind of guy who had the most toxic relationship with himself in my mind. I would look at myself in the mirror type shit, and I would say things to myself like, you're disgusting, you're nobody, you're gonna be miserable all your life, I want you to die. You know? And when I started having the opposite mindset, when I started looking at myself in the mirror, even at my lowest point, and I started saying things like, hey man, you know, you might be a blob of grease and a parasite, but I believe in a future where you're not. Or maybe, you know, you look at yourself and you say, hey, you don't look that bad, bro. You look better. And then, from feeling like shit and having this very abusive and damaging relationship with yourself, you start having the opposite effect. You know? And if BG is saying that's called negative self-talk, when you start having positive self-talk to yourself, and when you want to love yourself, and when you want to, you know, when you want to spoil yourself, and he's saying it, positive self-talk is much better. Of course it is, my man. And welcome back to the most legendary BG in the building, baby! Another legend in the building. Big hugs to you, my man. Thank you for being here, and welcome back, baby. And hopefully, my GBG, hopefully you're having a beautiful day, baby. So, yeah, love yourself. A lot of things start going on. Good things. When you start having a better relationship with yourself and when you start loving yourself 100%. So, you know, I can tell you because I practiced the exact opposite for 15 years. And, you know, let's say from 34 on, I've had the opposite approach, you know. And we still have a lot of work to do. I'm not in my final form. I'm not in my, you know, I'm not this yet. You know, we're here. You know, this is like when you're looking at potential. Like when you're looking at your final form, you're like, oh my God, that's who I can be? 7 rich pianos worth of mass? So, yeah, man. And again, we still have a lot of work to do, man. I'm not in my final form yet. We are a long ways ahead. And 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗨𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡, ramen, Snickers, and Dunkin' steaks. Yeah. Cali muscle, man. And you're a kid in a man's body, and I say that in the most positive way possible. Oh yeah, man. I'm 37 years old. I'm always going to be a man child, I think. You know? People want to go on, I don't know, conquer the moon, Mars. And it's like, yeah, you know, my goal is to get $1 million and buy a Bugatti. I don't know, some material thing. Nothing wrong with that either. But what's my goal? Be the threat, the living menace in old school RuneScape. When I stand in front of the Inferno with 7 scythes in my inventory and 4 T-bows, and when Jad pulls up the binoculars and he's like, that's the biggest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. He's like 8 rich pianos worth. Skits is gonna come clunking down. Clang! You and I, Jad, we got a date. The nightmare Skits Tony appears. That's what I want to do. That's my goal, man. An African rhino roar. Whoa! Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I don't want to be... Again, I might be retarded, boys. If you ask me, what kind of a billionaire do you want to be? Option A, billionaire in real life. Or option B, billionaire in RuneScape. Give me option B. I need to buy T-Bows. And I need to give T-Bows to all my friends. Maybe it would be easier to get everybody a T-Bow being a billionaire in real life. But I don't care about money like that, man. As long as I can get by and, you know, eventually best old school RuneScape player of all time, best live streamer of all time, we're going to have to do what Chris was saying earlier. We're going to have to fly everyone out to like Bangladesh or like Thailand or Germany. I don't know where it is we're going to meet. Somewhere beautiful and amazing. And we're going to get together and play video games as a community and hold a real life, like maybe we play hide and seek in RuneScape, but we're going to have a real hide and seek contest. And maybe for that ambition or that event, we're going to have a lot of money. We're going to be buying a lot of plane tickets and hotel reservations and stuff. But, you know, as long as I can get by and everybody in the family, in the community is doing okay, that's all we need, man. And you certainly don't need to be a billionaire to achieve that. You know? It's like, we need money, but money's not everything. Especially for me. The T-Bows and standing in front of Jad with this menacing look. 20 rich pianas, 9 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡 girth. Walking in front of the Inferno. Scaring every life form. That is where we want to do. What we want to be. You know? And I remember that one guy that got offended that you call yourself the best streamer of all time. Yeah. Hey man, again, it's all mindset. Imagine if you guys had me being like, oh yeah, I just fucking suck, bruh. I'm a terrible live streamer. I was born to be a cockroach and I just want to be in my attic all day in a blanket. And when the sun rises, I shiver in fear. And I'm the worst of the worst. I'm a scum. I'm a cockroach. Imagine that. What the fuck is going on? Oh, hell no! That's not who you're talking to right now. You cannot be 7 rich pianas, 20 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗍𝗓𝗡, 2 Trend Twins, Super Saiyan Blue Goku with that mindset. Oh, hell no. And it's like the homie was expecting, you know, for me to either be that or just be like, you know, yeah, I'm average. I'm normal. Fuck that! Like DJ Khaled would said, we're the best! Come on, man. Again, you gotta have a chip in your brain. You gotta have a certain attitude. And you gotta project positivity, man. Because if you're gonna project negativity, then do something else, man. You know? Just, what the fuck are you doing? Like entertaining people or live streaming or making YouTube videos if you're gonna do that. And that's not who yeah, you gotta project these. That's not who I wanna be. That's not what I wanna what I champion, man. I wanna be a Jedi Knight. I don't wanna be a Sith. I wanna be a Super Saiyan. I don't wanna be a freaking, you know, whatever Frieza is. I want to talk about love and the good things, man. I want to talk about, or I don't want to highlight the bad. And in a world where you can be good or bad, or talk about good things or bad things, I want to focus on the good, man. That's it. So I feel like a winner, and I want you guys to feel like winners. Like, yeah, losing is part of the process, and I've definitely been a loser before. I've lost many battles, but I'm not here to lose the war. I'm here to win it, baby. So that's what I have to say to everybody. And it's a subjective thing, right? At the end of the day, like, what does it mean to be the best streamer? Like, is it a follower thing? Do you, however many subscribers or followers on Twitch you got, or is it the most entertaining guy, or is it the guy with like the most number of chat lines per second? Being the best means something different to everybody. Just the same way that being happy means something different to everybody. And I might not be the biggest live streamer for sure, but I definitely feel like the best, man. And it all boils down to one thing. I love it. I put all my love into it. That's it. And I'm fighting for the Jedis. I'm not fighting for the Sith. Fuck being a Sith, bro. Oh, hell no. And I'm gonna invite my extended family, you guys, to be just that. 20 rich pianas. Super Saiyan Blue Goku. You know? And of course we're gonna lose. We're not gonna win every single battle. There's gonna be bad days. You know, life is a roller coaster indeed. It goes up, it goes down, it goes down, it goes up. But again, I'm not here to lose the war, man. I'm here to win that shit. And I'm not gonna stop. And that's probably like the day that I die. Like the day that I can close my eyes with a smile and go out. That's when it all ends. And until then, I'm just gonna, you know, again, I'm a Jedi Knight, bro. I'm a Super Saiyan. I'm 20 rich pianas. I don't give a fuck about anything else. And I know that the answer is just gotta love it, man. Love what you do and love unto others, man. We're all the same. We're all human beings. I'm not, like, realistically speaking, I'm not any better or worse. We're all the same. We all got a face. We all got two hands. You cut us. You cut me. You cut you. We're going to bleed red. We all want to be happy. We all want to be eating good food. I'm not any different than you. Or you're not any different than me. And we probably want the same things in life. And I bet 99 to 100% we all want to win, man. And we all want to be happy. And that's called love. So that it's easy, bro. When you align yourself to that, when you just want to be, when you're just a Super Saiyan and you want everybody else to be a Super Saiyan and you're gonna champion that, you got it, man. That's it. And the best means having those exotic succulent legs, pause. Could be, that's part of it, man. Have you looked at Rich Piana's legs? God damn, he's insane. And Master Yoda once said, do or not do, there's no try. Also, may the 4th be with y'all. Yeah. Star Wars, baby. Big Yoda, baby. So, you know, I'm always going to be a Jedi, bro. Like, I do not want to be a Sith Lord. Like, maybe for the comedy bit, maybe for a skit or two, it would be funny to impersonate a Sith. You know, but in reality, being a Sith, I do not give a fuck. I do stay me away from that shit. I'm not interested. I want to be 20 rich pianas, the strongest man alive. I want to be happy. I want to have a lot of love in my life, and I want that exact same thing for you. That is what this means. Where is it? Where is it? Where are we at? I'm gonna put away my self-portrait for a second. That is what this means. This was the plan 3 years ago. This is the plan right now. And this will always be the plan until the day that we die, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I got to offer. Take it or leave it. It's that simple. And we all got two hands, bro. Some do not. Shut up, Mark. We do not have two hands. And instead of a lightsaber, I want those saber chucks. Yeah. The only thing Piana was the strongest in was substance abuse. Well, we're not going to get into the fine details of Rich Piana. I mean, the reality is the man went out too soon, and it is because he did substances and shit. He wasn't the healthiest man alive. He was one of the strongest, but he was certainly not the healthiest. But man, I think he had a winner's attitude for real, bro. And he kind of coined the phrase, may one day, may you one day. May you one day. You want to be happy? May you one day. You want to be successful? May you one day. You want to eventually, bench press 7,000 kilograms? May you one day. So I like it. I like his shit. I like him as a person. We all got something fucked up, bro. Like, we're not perfect. The homie did steroids or whatnot, but I think he was, he was a good force when everything's said and done, He was a good guy, man. So I can stand behind that, bro. No, also training hard, doing and eating, yeah, man. If you use substance, and nothing's gonna happen. So, I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan. And again, bro, we're there's not one perfect person in the world. We all got our flaws, bro. We all got some defect. It comes with the package. You're not Superman in reality. I'm not Superman, or super perfect. That's, instead of saying Superman, I want to say super perfect. So, we all got our flaws. But we don't have to focus on that, bro. Again, I don't want to focus on the bad things Rich Piana did. I want to focus on the good things, man. Why the fuck am I going to focus on the flaws? I don't care. I'm not that guy. I lose interest when you do that. Just don't care. It's not my language, bro. And when everything is said and done, if you're going to signal out Rich Piana's flaws, then why don't you signal out mine and yours at the same time? Why don't you do that, buddy? So, again, we don't have to focus on the things we've done bad in, or, we just don't have to. This is not the place. We can acknowledge that, for sure. I'm the first one to admit and to acknowledge the fact that I was a degenerate for 15 years. Abusing all kinds of drugs and being a drug addict. That's not what the stream is about or what the YouTube channel is about. So, And growth hormones enter the chat, says Mark. And nods. The truth zone says Jordy. Mark. And my flaws are way too long to list. I don't have 5 hours. Yeah, I could probably go on talk about my flaws for more than a day. But again, we don't have to. DJ gang. It's my G Drew. The legendary Tony Chopper, baby, in the building. Big Drewski. Welcome back, my G. And sending you a big hug. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day, baby. Yesterday, me, the legend Drew, Stars, and Mark. But Mark kind of tapped out. We played Counter-Strike 2 for a good minute. And dare I say, we won. We played 3 comp matches, We lost one diabolically, but we won the other two very convincingly. And I actually performed pretty well. You know? Some could even say that I carried at one point. And we won in our hearts. That one that we lost was insane, bro. They were too good. But the two that we won, it was kind of a stompage as well. And Mark has never touched a dumbbell in his life. Mark is catching some strays now. And Wingman Babby, and yes, you carried second half. No, not in Wingman, bro. I'm talking about the comp matches that we 5-on-5. We did play Wingman, me and Mark, and we did win one. We did lose another one, I think. But I don't think I really carried in Wingman. I think you did the heavy lifting there, Mark. But I'm talking about the ones that I played with Andrew. You were supposed to be with us, but you fell asleep. And the Legend Stars. Dude, there was one that we played in Dust. I went dummy on that one, bro. And I forget where else we played. I think it was Nuke. And I kind of did not do that well in Nuke. But, and then the one that we lost was in the Chase map or something like that. Yikes, we got clapped hard there. But, yeah, man, it was a lot of fun, bro. I'm really enjoying CS2. CS2 is great. Insane. And I probably trained more in a month than you in your whole life, bro. Okay, guys. Let's not start arguing or bantering unless it's going to be in good faith. Because I'm going to become 7 rich pianos. And I'm going to exercise my supervillain anime powers. We got to keep things civil. That's what I will say. But I'm seeing a tone now. A tone that kind of reflects this one. Let's see. Goku. Where is it? Goku versus Vegeta. See? Something like this. And yeah, right, bro. I benched 200 kilograms, little dude. Take it easy. Again, if you guys are going to be civil and banter, all right. But don't start fighting. And Mark came to as soon as you left. Really? Oh, man. And guys, remember, we're all a happy family here. I will allow banter and, you know, the occasional dick riding and or dicking around. Not dick riding. That was kind of gay. Pause. But you know what I mean. We exercise freedom of speech here. You guys can say whatever you guys want. I don't really care. Just don't fight. Don't go savage mode. If it's friendly banter, amen. But remember, boys, we're all brothers. We're all friends. We're all family here. Don't forget about this. Where is it? Don't forget about this. Right here. If you keep that in mind, say what you will. And the bench don't hit back. Oh, man. And did this take us an incredibly long time? We were at 350 shards still left. I feel like we've been here forever, man. Holy Jesus. And let's say something. Let's say something else. If you guys are gonna fight, or you guys are gonna banter, but that banter ends like this, with a big hug and a kiss on the cheeks, all right. I'll take that too. So you might as well be fighting right now, Jordy and Mark. But if you guys don't give a hug at the end of the banter, you're going to start seeing 20 rich piano skits telling you the nightmare. All right. And especially when I'm chiseling bones, I don't want to see no Sith behavior. I want to see love, baby. That's it, boys. That's what I will say. Because this is agonizing here. Holy shit. And I would end it with a big kiss. Alright. That's what I like to see. Jordy should also end it with a big hug. Because remember, boys, don't forget, we're all friends, man. We're all family here. We don't need to fight. That's what the demon wants. That's what Lucifer wants. That's what the devil wants. They want us to fight and shit and hate each other. No, 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 no. That's not what we do here. That's not what we do here, boys. And what, Mark, what color is your T-bow? I'm going to answer that for him. And I'm going to say it's colorless. Because Mark doesn't even play old school RuneScape. But if Mark wants to answer, then I'll let Mark say what he has to say about that. And my T-bow is hanging down my pants. Uh-oh, boys. What a little demon, huh? Well, I could say... No, I don't have a T-bow. I don't even know how much a T-bow is worth. Yeah. I'd say it's quite the inappropriate answer, but I'll fuck with it. I'll fuck with it. I like it. I'll fuck with Mark's answer a lot. But how much is a T-bow worth? What do we have to look at? Is it twisted? Twisted. Twisted bow. Oh my god, man. 1.6 billion? Oh my dear lord, man. Oh my god. That is diabolically insane. 1.6 billion, says my G Jordy. Holy shit. That is absolutely crazy, bro. That is absolutely insane. I've been playing for almost a year. Well, the thing is, I've also spent some gold. But let's say like I've made 700 million. Nah, a bit more. Let's say I've made 800 million in my entire playthrough of old school RuneScape. So, and I've been playing for almost a year, 8 months, 9 months. It was June, July, August. So 9 months. So I think I'd have to play for 18 months to more or less get to 1.6 billion. At this rate, I think I'd be making more money now. Like if I focused on gold making shit exclusively, I could maybe make a T-bow in a year. But that's still a lot, man. And yo, the legendary, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡 in the building, baby. Welcome back to the stream, brother. The man, the myth, the legend himself, 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗡 in the building, baby. What's crack-a-lackin', my man? And welcome back to the stream, my G. Sending you a big, big hug, my man. And hopefully, my 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗖𝗓, hopefully you're having a beautiful day, baby. And glad to see you streaming again, says my man. Thank you, my G. I appreciate you, bro. I love you, bro. Thank you, man. And yeah, you know, you can't keep the skits down for too long. We were gone for a month, but now it's back to business, baby. Back to business. We got the internet to conquer. We got the YouTubes to conquer. We got old school RuneScape to conquer. You know how it is. You know how we do, baby. And having a beautiful day indeed. That's good, my man. That's awesome. And I hope you can say the same. Of course I can. And now that you're in here, I was having a good day. But now it's even better, baby. And, you know, I've been hanging out with the usual suspects. With the gang, with the boys. We got Mark. We got Jordy. We got Drew. We got Carnage. We got a few homies. 7 people and 8, including myself right now, hanging out. I'd say it's been beautiful. I always have a good time. Especially, dude, do we have to make yeah, I think we do. I think we do. We gotta make more, we gotta make a little bit more wine. Gotta make a little bit more wine, bro. And, we gotta make a little bit more wine because I think we're gonna be running out of sunflower wine, and we need a lot of it right now. And the usual suspects, pause. So yeah, man, we've been hanging out here for a minute. I've been working on prayer. We've gone a bit far. You know, we're already level 96. Amen. And yeah, man. Getting back to form. You know, I would consider myself to be a little bit rusty, considering I kind of did not stream for a month and some change, at the very least consistently. So I'm focusing this week on getting back into form. And yeah, man, just hanging out, dicking around, hanging out with the boys. Again, man, this community, this channel, after my wife and my family, you guys are family, and you mean everything to me. So this is where I belong. This is where I find my happiness, my purpose. And I'm just glad, man. I'm just glad. And you are a part of that family, my 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗖𝗓, and everybody else hanging out here. So it is, you know, I never have a bad day when I'm streaming. And when I stream, it always elevates, you know, my mood. You know, again, I might be having a bad day because XYZ. The reality is, you know, not all days are very good, but today has been amazing so far. And in great part is thanks to you, my G. So God bless. And again, man, I hope, where the fuck are my grapes? Here they are. I hope you are also in your happy, safe, and cozy place, my man. That's it. That's what we got to do. That's it. Well, that's what we do. That's what we got to do, baby. So taking it one day at a time, man, and I'm just grateful, bro. Again, I'm super grateful that you know, it's Monday and it's the 4th of May. And we got you here, man. We got a bunch of the boys in, and it's just, again, it's just a beautiful day when we get to do this. And again, man, it's just amazing. So yeah, this is the last batch I think I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna convert these into sunflower wine, and then we're gonna go get those thousands and thousands of prayer EXP. And I'm still waiting for my wife to hit me with a text message, because we gotta figure out where we're gonna have lunch But I think that as soon as I have lunch, I am going to come back. I think today we are going to stream in the afternoon as well. So you can expect that. And hello, fam. My G Alex in the bazooka, baby. Welcome back, my man. Sending you a big hug, my G Alex, and hopefully you're having a beautiful day, baby. And my G Takudi says, "Sup, Mark? It's been a while." And you know where to find me, bro. Here. Oh man, I love you, Mark. I love you, my G. And Alex says, "Sup?" Mark says, "Sup?" Here we are, kind of taking care of arguably the boring part of all of this, which is getting ready to get hundreds of thousands of EXP, which is this, man. And my G Alex says, chilling, having some coffee. Awesome, my man. Enjoy that cup of coffee, baby. You know what it is. You know how we do. You know what it is, what we do, baby. And what kind of coffee? Yeah, good question, my G Mark. What is the man? Okay. Okay, I think we can do one last. I'm gonna keep the amount of Sunfire wine that I have low, because I don't want to go over that much. I don't want to go over that much at all. So let's go, baby. Time to get thousands, if not millions, of EXP now. 234K to be specific. 234,000. That means 2,340 clicks worth of prayer EXP right now. And if I have to get more jugs of wine, of blessed wine, I guess that's what we're going to do. And I think we're at 10 million something? 10 million what? 10.1 mil? We might have another mil and some change in the bag with what we got going on right now. And it's a Cuban bean brew, I believe. Tasty. Insane, baby. Hopefully you have a happy sip. Happy sipping, baby. So we're mostly 2.9 mil. No, actually, yeah. 2.9 mil away. Yeah, 2.9 mil EXP away from our goal. We might actually get very close to what we need to do, man. And you need a few mil, bro? Hey, man, I'll take a few mil if you're gonna help me with this endeavor. You know, because prayer has been sinking my money, bro. And if you guys want to help me out with prayer, I am not gonna say no to that. Because this has really, and I cannot imagine how much money I'm gonna have to sink into construction, but oh my god. So I will take it. If you guys want to help me scale, I'll take anything I can get. But it's for that reason and that reason alone. You know? By any other metric, I would not accept any gold from you guys. Unless if you guys want to give it to me just for the sake of it. You know? I'm not one to tell you what you want to do with stuff, but scaling, yeah. And 99 prayer this week for sure, though. Yeah, man. I think I'm going to get that tomorrow on Wednesday. Maybe not tomorrow because I have to go to the doctor twice. I have to go to the dentist in the morning tomorrow. And then in the afternoon, I have to go to the ear doctor. I don't know how you call that. but I have to go to the ear doctor. I have to go to the dentist at like 9 a.m. and then I have to go to the ear doctor at like 4 p.m. So maybe it's Wednesday, maybe it's Thursday, but for sure this week. For sure. And what's wrong with your ear? Let's just say that when water gets into my right ear, my ear kind of like clogs. And we think it's because I just have a lot of wax. And the guy has to like remove wax. Maybe something else is going on. I can't say for sure. Again, I'm not an ear expert, but I want to go get my ear checked to see if, you know, I got something going on. Did I just get? Yeah, some firework. Good. And on the dentist, I'm just going to get my teeth, you know, my like yearly checkup. Or my yearly dentist visit. She's just going to clean my teeth. Got to have the most beautiful teeth in the game. If we want to be the best streamer of all time, baby. So that would cost $12K here in the US. What? Oh my God, man. I cannot imagine paying $12K for the ear doctor and for the dentist. I would definitely not be able to afford that. And $0 here, yeah. Free healthcare in Canada, that's amazing. That's beautiful, bro. So, yeah. So we might not get it, but I think I'm going to stream in the afternoon. And if I do stream, I don't know if to play Pokemon or old school RuneScape yet. I kind of want to play Pokemon more because I've just been not playing Pokemon at all. And I have like a Pokemon, I have a Pokemon craving, let's say. And 0 for me because I'm broke. Well, Drew, you and I are not that far away, man. You know, I can't say I'm broke, but I can definitely say, hey, man, we just get by here, baby. We just pay for food and for our bills. And we have a little bit extra. Maybe a couple $100. And tubes in your ears as a child? 𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗓? I don't know, man. No, I'm just going to get my ears checked and see if there's anything wrong. We don't know what's going on, so that's why we're going to go to the doctor. See what the hell's going on. So let's just see. Let's just see, baby. And here we are. Getting a bunch of Prairie XP. And I can pimp you out if you give it to to Papa. There's a mark. Let's just see. And please mark. So yeah. But getting back into RuneScape. Yeah, man. I've sunk a lot of money into this. So prayer has definitely sucked up a lot of my funds. And I am not a fan of that. I mean, I have the money, but I just don't want to spend it on this. And helps prevent fluid buildup and promotes airflow to reduce ear infections and stuff like that. Oh. You know, again, I want to be able to get a T-bow soon. And sinking all this money into skills is hurting my bank. And we just checked out the price for a T-bow, man. It's like 1.6 billion. I'm $1 billion short. Jesus Christ. But hey, you know, we're only gonna get 99 prayer once. I can't even begin to imagine construction, bro. But then I guess after we're taking care of the skilling that we need to invest money in, then it just means It's time to make a lot of gold, baby. Yeah. So that's it. And I messed up 2 ears when I was a kid, going too deep in water. Damn. And Andrew says just cover dental. Just cover dental, huh? And we're gonna get 97, right? 97 very soon. And then after 97, there's only 2 more to get, baby. And yep, I know that feeling, Mark. It sucks, says my G Alex. Yeah, gotta be careful when you're in the water, especially when you go diving and stuff. If you don't have like the right ear pressure or whatever, you can just pop something. Especially if you're like scuba diving and then you're going, if you start going up too fast, that could be a nightmare. Also, going down too fast might be a nightmare too. I remember when I got my potty or PADI certificate, one of the things that I remember the most is you don't want to go up too fast. You don't want to go down too fast either. It's got to be gradual. So look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting all this fat, succulent, juicy prairie XP. That's what I like seeing. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more Sunfire wines now that I'm kind of like making estimations. And it's 12. Oh man, my wife did text me. Jesus. Okay, let me see. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. Okay. Oh, we do have some minutes, I think. Oh, yeah. Sexy time. So, are you going to stream the absolute beating you'll get? No. We're fine. I'm going to meet my wife at a restaurant to have lunch, so we're going to be A-okay, baby. We're going to be A-okay. You know, whoa, wait a second, bro. This is what we gotta do, bro. Pop an extendo here. Pop an extendo because we do not want to be struggling getting from point A to point B. And I'm just about that point. Tea-O-Mont, baby. Tea-O-Mont, bless this. And no more vlogs since you streaming again. Yeah, we might do the occasional vlogs. Again, I'm gonna... What I have planned for now is I'm gonna live stream in the morning. That is gonna be... Sorry. That is going to be religious. Like, I'm gonna live stream every single morning. And what's gonna be optional is live streaming in the afternoon. If I do, I do, and if I don't, I don't. But I will sprinkle the occasional vlog in, and maybe one afternoon I'm going to go to the park and record some stuff, and I will give you guys vlogs from time to time, so. Yeah. So, streaming in the morning for sure, and in the afternoon it's optional. You know, I just don't want to be a slave. Like, I want to focus on work in the mornings, and then after I have lunch, I'll freestyle. But I want to spend the afternoons and evenings for me, you know, exercising or reading, chilling, gaming, and not make everything about work and whatnot. And also in the afternoon, if I want to just record a cool YouTube video and go somewhere in the city and explore and stuff like that. But so far, mornings just take care of work, take care of business, and after lunch it's just, you know, whatever I feel like doing. And that could be anywhere in between, you know, exercising, reading, spending time with God, going outside, walking. I want to really walk a lot throughout the day. The only day I'm not going to be walking and exercising much, at least when it comes to like walking, is Monday, because Monday the park is closed. So Monday's today, so I can't go to the park because they clean and fix the park so that it's open from Tuesday to Sunday. And like today I have to exercise, but it's gonna be my regular routine. What the fuck did I do, man? I did it wrong. I am an idiot. But oh well. So yeah. Ya casi saliendo mi amor en 5 minutos. Okay. We got a few more minutes. And bro, you're shaking. You good? Ah, we good. Sometimes I have the bad habit of shaking my knee a lot. I'm a very ADHD person. So I'm always moving something. My leg, my knees, whatever it may be, baby. Okay, everything is blessed. I wonder how close we get. Do we get to 97 here? Nah, I think not. There's still a lot of... Well, I think I do get to 97, maybe 98? With 192,000 shards? I don't know. Okay. And 97 incoming. Yeah, I think so. Maybe in like 2 more trips, 1 more trip. I mean, I'm at the point where I'm like very, very close. Very, very close. Very, very close. 10 point something mil, right? Yeah. 10 point something mil, so 10.4 mil. So this is a lot of EXP, man. Insane. And I do think I'm gonna need a lot more of Blessed Sunfire Wands. Yeah, I am definitely gonna need more. Definitely gonna need more. But hey, man, we've gotten some gains. And again, the most important part for me, again, RuneScape is kind of secondary. What I am more like focused on is getting back into formation as a streamer. So being aware of chat and trying to reply to you guys as fast as I possibly can, and just keep things very dynamic and engaging, you know? So that's number one for me. That's going to be my priority for this whole week. You know, I dare say I think I'm a very good streamer. But what is also true is, like, if you stop practicing, And like the more you stop practicing, and I see my man Mental Momo here. What a legend. I love you, my G. So what is he gonna do? Uh-oh. Let me deposit this. My man wishes to trade me. Momo has 24 free slots. I wonder what this is gonna be. Oh my god, man, I love you, bro. I love you, my G. I love you, my man. I love you, brother. $5 million works easy. It's actually 5 million more reasons that I need for this madness. And that certainly helps, my man. Thank you, my G. I love you, brother. You know how it is. You know how we do, bro. And again, I normally I wouldn't take gold in, you know, in most circumstances, but if it comes to scaling, I'm taking everything. Like, this has sunk a lot of my shit, bro. And I got you, my man. I love you, brother. Thank you, man. So yeah, I'm at your mercy, my G, when it comes to like scaling and stuff. And I do it because you would do it for me. Of course I would, my man. I got you, my G. I love you, brother. And if you ever need anything, brother, and it's in my power to give it to you, don't even blink, bro. Don't hesitate to ask. You know how it is. You know how it is, my man. It is not only one way, it is both. That's how it is. That's how it was. That's how it is. That's how it will always be. And I love you, my G. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That really, really helps. 5 mil is like what, like 2,000 Dragon Bones? That's a lot, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot. So my wife is already going out to the restaurant where we're supposed to meet. And I think what's going to happen is after I'm done with this trip, I am going to sign off because I have to meet her. Then I will return, and I don't know if to keep doing this. You know, if I'm being frank, I'm not really in a rush, and I've already been doing this for 4 hours almost. Nah, 3 hours and 37 minutes to be precise. But, you know, I don't want to go insane, you know, leveling up prayer. We got time, you know. So it might be a Pokemon stream, and while I'm playing Pokemon, I might just be chopping trees in the other monitor, because I also want to get to level 90 woodcutting. And yeah, so we might play Pokemon, like Mark says, Alakazam, and we might play Pokemon for like 2 hours. And yeah, tomorrow, guys, I will not be here. I don't think so. Again, I have 2 medical appointments tomorrow. The dentist. Just gonna get my teeth cleaned, my yearly teeth cleanup session, and then in the afternoon I gotta go to the ear doctor, check out what's going on with my ears. So yeah, Wednesday we're gonna be back full form. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where I sign out for the time being. Let me put myself in beautiful frame like this. Oh yeah, baby. Well, Wait, how do we do this? How do we do this? There we go. Big Skits Tony here, baby. And have a great meal and enjoy. Thank you, Maji. I love you, brother. And Drew, also a peace out to you, Maji, and a big hug to you, my man. And to all the boys, to Mark, Jordy, Dubes, Carnage, all my legends. Thank you so much for making my Monday more beautiful than it already was. I love you guys to death. I will be back after I have lunch. I think it's going to be a Pokemon stream and RuneScape in the background. And you know, as we always say, Maji, stay happy, stay safe, stay cozy. Keep enjoying your day. I hope you're having a beautiful day. And Maji, Star's in the building too, man. My man Star's, a big hug to you, Maji. I love you too, man. And I will be back. You know, just give me an hour or maybe a little bit more to go have lunch and come back. And I'll see you for a Pokemon stream. And in the meantime, stay happy, stay safe, stay cozy. I love you, Maji. And I'll see you in a bit.